Wemaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, that's just the main title, but we have a lot of actual other contents under it as well. Craig Butler spoke on the matter that dominated the news for the last 1.5 days since the Copa America squad released. The coach spoke, and at the end of the coach's statement, he said that he wants to concentrate on the team, so which we are going to ending up concentrate on the team, and not also on the team, but also on the opponents coming up as well. But we have to start right there so we can get some clarity for personnels, and that's what we want to bring forward. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with playing Heimir Hallgrimsson's clip first. We brought that down, then we move on to Mr. Craig Butler. All right, because you have learned a lot of things, and what we have learned, this is not where the problem will stop if we continue to do things a certain way. So I am going to make sure we play it, and then we come back to have the discussion. Bless up yourself, Lanzi Blake. Bless up yourself, Lamar Williams, Chevron. Massive respect. Yes, man, I'm great, man. I'm great, big boss. Hope all is well with you and the family as well. So let me just play Mr. Heimir Hallgrimsson first, just to make sure people hear it, and then we can go to Mr. Craig Butler. We want to make sure everyone get their news out there, and we can actually have the discussion, because I kind of feel what's coming next, which is a next set of problem, but you guys will pick it up as soon as we do speak on it, all right? So I'm playing Sir Heimir Hallgrimsson first.
We have with us the head coach of the Reggae Boyz, Heimir Hallgrimsson. Coach, the squad has been announced for the Copa America this summer. Talk to us a little bit about the squad that has been selected.
There's not many surprises in the selection. It's more or less the players that we have been playing last year and a half. A group of players that have done pretty well for Jamaica. It was a little bit different. The rules from Common Bowl for Copa America, the rule change is that normally it's a 23-man squad, but in this case, both in Copa and in the Euros, coaches and federation can name a 26-man squad. We thought a 23-man squad is enough for Jamaica. Normally, the playing time for a few players is not much in a competition like this. So we went for a 23-man squad and opted to have 3 senior players as an optional players if they would be able to join, 2 for coming from injury. And yeah, so that is how we decided to do it, to select a 23-man squad and to have a player like Andre Blake back.
All right, so you heard it right there. Their approach was, because at the start of this tournament, they switched the format from 23 players to 26 players. All right, so he decided that, okay, that's going to give me some leg room, but what I'm going to still do, I'm going to bring 3 people on that 26-man squad that might would have not make it, due to the fact that if we bring them in the 23, we are not sure if they're going to ever play, so it's going to drop our squad to maybe like 20, 19 type of players with 3 goalkeepers, if not 4 goalkeepers included. So you'd have had a significantly weaker squad. So he decided that he's going to go with that method. Are you guys okay with that method of bringing in the space of the extra 3, you bring the injury players them that can recover maybe at the second round of the tournament? Are you guys okay with that? Let me know. For me, I can see where he's coming from, because remember, this is what what we are made of. We always try to use our vibes and build our vibes and stuff. And you want to make sure the professional guys them that can really kick the team forward. Like if something is happening wrong on the field, these are the guys them that could take it forward. So that's what I thought he had in his head, because he has learned that over time, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right, for guys that just came in, I saw Marcus Mosiah said that we can stop talking about that, but that means, Marcus, you have not listened to my video. You never heard a word that I've stated, because I said I put this in the title because this is to clarify whatever been said over the night. But the show will not be consist of that only. And obviously, if you know my programs are not based off sensationalism or anything. All right, so all you needed to do is pull the video back, listen to what I've said before, or if you don't really like this content or like what we do here, it's okay. I show you respect, you show me respect, but I have to do what I have to do. So if it's in the title, that simply means that's what's out there, and I want to just put it out to clear past it because we had talked on it. All right, so you don't make Marcus become the main part of the story when we have the other people that can become the main part of the story, big boss. All right, so if you don't respect it, I have no problem. Just return back, or if you don't want to return, no problem, because I had stated that we are going to get to know the other teams. We are going to talk about football, and that's what the coach had said. So that simply means you're commenting solely off our title, and I hope you go to every channel that covers this and make sure you tell them that you're tired of it as well. All right, I hope you keep that same energy right there, Mr. Marcus. I hope you do that. All right. Yes, I'm hoping to do that, because we need people like you to rearrange how people do content. So I hope you do that, and it's not just me alone. You try that on, all right? Yes, but as I've cleared before, if you guys listen to the start of my video, it had no intention of solely to be what the title stated, all right? I have started the first 5 seconds of my video. So let me continue. Our Vibes had said, big up yourself, Neil Golson, Lansley Blake, Triple E, Bessas Documentary, yeah man. And then Umzo in the chat as well. Massive respect. All right. Then I heard our Vibes said, just wasting spots. Okay, so that means our Vibes doesn't really agree with that. Then Neil Golson said, JD, no issue with the injury players, but 3 goal keeps is include Blake would have been enough. No, but that is, no, I think you can't beat the coach right there on that statement. All right, big up Ghost Nick, big up on everyone that's coming in. Please do it, like, want to share and subscribe. We're having a discussion, and the coach, he explains the reason why he brought the 3 extra people. All right, Melo Sonic, massive respect, thanks for being here. Neil Golson said, no issue with the injured players, but 3 goalkeepers included, Blake would have been enough. So what he's saying, Blake is injured. Blake won't make it back in time to finish the first round. So what you're saying now, Neil Golson, which this is all it would have been enough. So that means you would have started the tournament with 2 goalkeepers. So if any problem and one of the goalkeepers injured, you have to continue the next game with 1 goalkeeper plus 1 goalkeeper. So you see what you're doing right here, Neil? So it's almost impossible. I think he had to bring 4 goalkeepers if he wanted to bring Andre Blake, because I think that's even a rule as well. You can't start a game with 1 goalkeeper. So that's a part of the rule as well. All right. So technically, knowing Andre Blake won't be back. No time for the first round. That in itself make it almost impossible, rather than to just bring the actual 4 goalkeepers. So I wouldn't beat him on the goalkeeper, because that's the only way if you want to bring Andre Blake. But if you had the conversation to say why he brought Andre Blake, knowing that it's going to maybe occupy the extra spot. You understand me? That's what you have to say now. So I can understand what you meant overall, but I think that was the case and that was clear. You can't have less than 1 goalkeeper available in the actual tournament. All right, that's gonna be terrible. All right, yes. So I think the goalkeeping spot, the 4 is okay in the end. All right, the 4 is okay in the end because of him wanting to bring Andre Blake. So you couldn't downsize to 3 because it would have automatically become 2 goalkeeper truly. And if that one get injured, you're going to have 1 goalkeeper for the whole damn time. And that is almost pretty much impossible. You understand me? So I understand where you're coming from, but I think he was solid on the goalkeeper part. And with the other injury players, them like Amari Bell for the next round, and not another fully fit player like maybe Daniel Johnson, those things, maybe people could have some say, but obviously it's his squad and he decides that he wants to go with it that way. So for me, I don't necessarily have so much problems about that 4 goalkeeper situation, because I know that what they want Andre Blake for is something that they heavily depend on. So I would understand that part. All right. Yes, no problem, no problem. All right, yes. So let me continue.
Coming from a surgery on his knee, I think it would be really good for the squad if he would be in one form or another. He's a captain, he's a leader in this team. It would be nice to have him on board, whether he is fully fit to play or not. Same I can say about Amari Bell, a very experienced, good player in the squad, so it would be nice if we could make the squad at some point. For them, it's a long shot, but we opted to put them in the squad in case we would go all the way to the end of the tournament. So it would be nice to have them to support the group in the end. And the same, we thought the same about Leon Bailey, if he would want to come. And in his case, he decided not to want to play for Jamaica. That's his decision, and that's every player's right to refuse to play for the nation. And he opted to do that, not to play for Jamaica. End of story for me. Absolutely end of story. Now I would like just everyone to focus on those players that want to play for Jamaica and want to represent Jamaica. And let's put our focus and support to those players.
All right, so the coach had said that Liam Bailey was in because they made sure to sacrifice those 3 spots, all right, for the players that had injuries, and also maybe situations. All right, we're going to go to Mr. Butler right after, because he kind of go the opposite to what Mr. the Gensek said, and also what the coach had said right here. You know, maybe the coach kind of make sure he keeps it as short as possible to make sure he doesn't really burn any bridges. All right, yes. So I like his statement right there. To state that, listen to me, he decides that he doesn't want to represent Jamaica. So obviously, I think maybe his camp will have a problem the way he puts it across. But remember, English is not his first language. So if he comes off that way, because you know how they think, they are going to look at it, oh, you are trying to put up Jamaicans against him and then create a next barrier yet again, which you're going to hear already in the next interview by Mr. Craig Butler on CVM TV. You understand me? So that's how I wanted to put everything together. But I think he did a good job to say that let me focus on the other guys them, which that is what I wanted from day one. You to focus on the other guys them from day one. I know you tried your best to make sure you put that olive branch, but he had said that publicly without discussing with you. All right. He said that public, say he should go in none at all and try to get him none at all. Just let him stay, and then when this finishes, you attempt to try and sort that out so you can get everything running. But at least I can see what he's attempting right here, which you have to say that you respect it. And he said that's it for him. That's it for him. So clearly, maybe Leon Bailey and Co have to come to him in the future and say that they want to play. All right. But now you're going to get the extent of what really taking place now when you hear Mr. Butler speak on CVM TV. So we're going to play out that. And that's the reason why I wanted to play out the clips, people. So people can get to see that maybe this is not something that will stop soon. So in the future, if you have people omitted from U20s, so you see Mr. Marcus Mosiah Garvey, that's what sometimes certain things can use for educational purposes. And that's what we're using it for, educational purposes. You see? So you shouldn't jump the gun before I've actually spoken on the matter. All right? Yes. So next time, make sure you learn that, when at least with me directly.
Jamaica Football Federation last
So this is the Butler now.
26-member squad to the Copa America tournament being held in the USA in a live broadcast on CVM TV from Usain Bolt's Tracks and Records. Well, to much fanfare at the event, the Phoenix Academy duo of Leon Bailey and Dujon Whisper Richards were included in that published squad. Immediately, the coach stated that Whisper was not available due to injury, and shortly after, Leon Bailey and members from his team, including Craig Butler from the Phoenix Academy, both released messages via their Instagram accounts that read, quote, misleading information, and that Leon Bailey is taking a break from football, international football, to be with his family. Joining us on Zoom to add some context to the situation is founder of Phoenix All-Stars Academy, the one and only Craig Butler. Craig, how are you doing, sir?
Not well, but I'm here.
Well, I hope you are much better very soon. Let's start with the obvious question, because even at my last checking earlier this morning, not too long ago, Leon Bailey's name is on a graphic on the JFF social media page. Did they have conversations about him being called up for the squad or participating at all in the tournament? And if there were conversations, as much as is possible, can you share what they were?
Well, unfortunately,
Stel je voor dat je kinderen met z'n tweeën één tandenborstel moeten delen omdat er geen geld is voor twee.
One second, guys. It was just a ad. Sorry about it.
meeting, which I did, and explained our concerns to the JFF and the long-term reparations of the damage. At that time, we did not commit to Leon or Whisper or any Phoenix rejoining the national team because we felt that we should take a stand, but more importantly, that Leon is taking a break. Leon.
All right, so he had said right there at that time we had not committed for Leon, Whisper, or none of the Phoenix players to participate in any one of these selection stuff. All right, yes, so he's extending it past just Leon Bailey, and then he said specifically Leon Bailey. So that this was the conversation that Mr. Jensek said he had with him, and they came to the understanding that Leon Bailey would have made himself available after the first game. He's saying that that was never the case for him. He had not made such statement.
That's not a break since 2016. And he's taking a break to spend time with family. So we explained to them that he's not ready, but we will speak to him, and they're not to make any attempts to include him in the squad until I got confirmation or a communication from Leon, who's in Miami now at Disney World with his family.
Okay, all right. So that party stated that they should make no attempt to put him in the squad, right? because he has to speak to him first. So that he's backing up this further statement to say that he never gave them no authority to put his name on it. Right. But they were having discussions. And he was open to reason with Leon Bailey to see if he could come back into the squad. All right, but he was busy, and obviously he might not have gotten to him over the time when they put his name on the squad. That's what he's saying right there. But the problem is the squad have a time that it has to go in. So if it's any day past the time that they have released the squad, because you know about Jamaica, especially now because of the new JFF enforcement of squad release and barricade on YouTube and all places, and they're always hiding everything. They're not going to release it until the final second that they can release it. All right, so that's the last second that they could have released the squad. They released the squad. All right, so it's either he could have played or he can't play, because if the time that they have to release the squad is the maximum allotted time, which we know that's how they do things, everyone can attest to that. That means he just couldn't be available then, because they had to put him on the squad or not put him on the squad, because they have to announce it, or people will see it regardless, because it will be posted by Copa America. So really and truly, I don't think he read between that line before he said that statement, because that I can't blame the JFF or the coach them for that thing. You are having a discussion, and the discussion is to get Leon Bailey to the team. That was the end point. So them putting him in the team and out of one of the three slots them that they could lose a space from, I could see why they put him on the list. You understand me? Because they were working on this and it started off good. So that doesn't mean that he's lying, you know. That doesn't mean that he's lying, you know. Mr. Butler, it doesn't mean that Mr. Butler is lying right here, you know. It means that the JFF had to do it. So that means the JFF is not wrong in what they have done either. But maybe what he's saying, that was exactly how the dialogue went as well. So maybe none of them at this point is actually wrong. They are just putting him on the list, because if he's not on the list, he can't play none at all. So why have this discussion none at all? So they had to put him on the list. So even if you complain that he doesn't want to play, they just say, all right, then it's one of the wasted spots them that we were inclined to lose. That's why I started with the coach's statement first, so I don't actually beat anybody wrong. All right, so people hope you got that, you know. So it could mean that this is exactly how it went. This is exactly how it went, as to what Mr. Butler's saying. But at the same time, you can't beat the JFF that they jumped the gun for something that has to release on a specific time. You understand me? So at this point, you could say both of them telling the actual truth. Both of them actually telling the actual truth. All right? So it could be both of them telling the truth. All right? So let me continue. But at the same time, Mr. Butler wrongfully blaming the JFF for something that they had to do at the same time. So we have to call him out for immaturity and the lack of actually researching things before you jump to talk. Right there. So that is Mr. Butler's fault. We have to blame him for that, because what he's blaming the JFF for, we have the date. One click on Copa's website, you see the date of release. So you have no. It doesn't matter how you pick up for Mr. Butler. You have to beat him for immaturity speaking right there. Out of terms, without no actual evidence. When you could have found the evidence literally on the internet. All right. So, Mr. Butler, you have to take the beating right there, because you're wrong right there. All right.
So
Unfortunately, they went there.
So, Sir Butler, so how could, with that clear communication from one side, there be some misconstruing of that to end up being an inclusion of his name in the published list when quite the opposite seemed to have been agreed? What might have caused that?
Well, this is the challenge that we have. We have consistently said that the JFF needs to become more professional. And this is not about Leon. Leon really is taking a stand for what he believes is the right thing for the future of Jamaica's football in order to try and get the administration to change and to become more professional. Going ahead and including him in a squad before the player has committed is very unfortunate.
What is
So we have cleared that, so you
what were
can
the
continue.
conversations with Dujan Whisper Richards in relation to his inclusion in the squad and his fitness or availability or non-availability?
We advised the administration of the JFF that Whisper was not available and that he would not be available and they are not to include him in any squad listing. And they still went ahead and did it.
All right, so this is where I'm gonna, that's why this video is gonna come around like we are beating Mr. Butler unnecessarily. So Mr. Butler had said that he requested to them, make sure he jumped the gun and go ahead and told them that Whisper should not be included in no squads. And he's extending the squad, not just this one, but also the World Cup squad as well. And he said they kept on adding him to lists as well. You get me? So this is the problem now. But you have been complaining why they're because he's saying this is not about the injury. He's going to speak. This is not about the injury. This is about all of his players, them taking a stance. That's what he's saying here. But yet still, you are on the internet telling people that they are picking schoolboy over your actual players. So you can't be flipping your mouth and things that you're not making it sound right and believable. Even people that wants to give you a chance will not want to give you a chance right here. You get me? Because you are saying that you told them not to put him on any squad, and I have videos now can play when you are saying that Kaim Dixon got selected over your player for the same World Cup qualifiers that just concluded, which you said that you told them not to pick a player for because they are not turning up for nothing. So which one is it, Mr. Butler? Which one is it? Which one is it? Because that seems like you're contradicting your own self right there. All right.
And so it was not necessarily communicated that he was injured. It was communicated that he's not available. Is that a correct interpretation of what you just said?
That is correct, because we have explained to them that he's not been at this time released by his club because we are still working out whether the injury that he has is going to preclude him from playing or not, because he really could play, but we reserved that right to not include him, and we made it very clear, crystal clear, do not include Whisper in the squad.
All right, so you hear for yourself. He said Whisper could have made the squad, but they made it very clear. So they could have pushed it for them to get the confirmation from Chelsea and everything for him to play, but they made it very clear that Whisper should not make this squad. Don't pick him for this team, none at all. So this is not Marlon. Well, they're telling you now that he was not injured. The 21 days, the 15 to 21 days passed. So they could have actually go back and get the past for him to play, but they said they should take him off that. So you see, if you see the coach, don't pick none of these players anytime in the future. I don't want to hear Singh. I don't want to hear what's all of the pillar man for Liam Bailey or Whisper saying that because this is the second time, second to third time Whisper turning down Jamaica national team, and you can't blame say Mr. Butler. You have to say it is Whisper as well. All right, he stepped aside to go to his party, and now he's coming to say that he doesn't want to play, because it doesn't matter if it's an agent. You're a big man, So you should make a decision your own self. So I don't want to hear nobody say from this point that these guys are getting fight out by any federation. All right? Yes, because here, and click this in, people, because I don't want you guys to forget this in 24 hours. That's why I wanted to break it down so we don't have to go back over it, because we're going to go back to our flat out football. Even at this, the back end of this video will be for the actual football as well. Let me take a few more comments. Guys, remember to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Why did Chelsea said he wasn't selected for Copa? Because he wasn't selected for Copa Marlon, because they said he should not be selected and he didn't want to play. That still means you're not selected. Yes, so you're not selected. They had the intention to want you, but you didn't want to go, so you're not selected, because he said that he sent in a paper to JFF, said don't send no paper to Chelsea at all for selection or everything. So that now he's telling you that he was the one stopping them from even sending a letter directly to Chelsea, because he made sure to jump in front of that to make sure that letter is not sent. That's what he's pretty much telling you, Marlon. That's what he's pretty much telling you. So he's jumping in front of it for them not to play at all. I just want people to understand what's going on, and make sure they keep a note of these things, because I know your people will always jump. Oh, you guys are picking up for the JFF. Yesterday I beat the coach. A lot of people vex with me when I say what I say. People make streams off me when I said what I said, and queue up because they're the protection team, all of those things. But I am a person that anywhere we have to beat people, it has to happen, because the end goal is Jamaica to win a game and actually progress. All right? Yes. And that's why I try to make sure this be as coherent as possible.
And I still went ahead and did it. So this is the type of communication and irresponsible communication that we have consistently had to deal with for a long time. And, we have asked them to have a little more professionalism and responsibility as it relates to whether we commit or not. I spoke with the coach. I sent the messages and said, wait to hear how Leon feels. And although I've spoken to you and I've heard that you're all willing to try and become more professional, more organized going in the future, wait until my client has decided yay or nay. Leon has spoken to the coach before, including up to a week ago, and said, no, he's not available. So without going for, without getting confirmation, they have again listed the player. I don't know why.
Okay. So now you're seeing the problem now. So if you should take what the coach said, the Gensec said, and what he says, and Leon Bailey telling them a week ago that he wouldn't be available and he doesn't want to play. It still serves the purpose that if you are leading them on Mr. Butler by your meeting, they would have to have him on it, because you have an actual date that they have to put it in. Because that means they were trying to get him over 2 weeks to change his mind. All right, they are willing to concede to almost everything to make sure you get what you want. That's what you're pretty much saying. All right. That's what you're pretty much saying right here. So they were trying everything. You give them a list. They try to meet all the demands on the list just to make Leon Bailey come. You gave them good statements at the start saying you're going to get to them. They had no other way other than, okay, they're going to split the 3 spots for 3 injury and busy players, which is Blake, Amari Bell, and Leon Bailey. So that they can afford for him to miss the time. So they skewed up everything and gave you the go ahead to say that, yes, everything is in play. And then now Leon Bailey said that he doesn't want to play. So I think the coach is actually right, because the coach said he doesn't want to play for Jamaica. So that is exactly what the coach got from the conversation, which is you don't want to play for Jamaica because you had said so. So pretty much what you're seeing here is literally they have actually called his bluff, gave him everything on the paper, and then Leon Bailey still said he doesn't want to play. All right, because Leon Bailey had outlined all the actual things that he wanted. They had given it to him. maybe you would say that the security was not exactly what he wanted, because he wanted to get security, but they said, okay, you have your security, we will allow you to bring your security, and then you will have security on spot as well. So you will have double security, just to make sure everything is all right. The ticket part, you might not get the first class ticket. First class ticket, you will get the closest thing to first class. Then you have to add it up, because we had a contractual agreement. So we're not going to break that contractual agreement now just to please you, because you have we in a hole and we really want you to come and play, or the coach want you to come and play. The coach really want you to come and play. All right. So I think the coach is right for his statement right there that JD, the big question, did the JFF contact Phoenix management to have the conversation? Yes, they did. All of them agreed to that they did. So it's not like Mr. Butler telling, all right? That was the case. They actually did contact him and had the conversation with him, put everything on the table. He said what he wanted. They gave him exactly what he wanted, aside from what he truly wanted now. Because we have cleared up everything now, you know. We cleared that everything that he puts on the paper so far, they had met those things, aside from them to fire Mr. Speed, because he had that on the paper. Them to fire Mr. Speed and what he truly wants after. Because now he's going to tell you what he truly wanted. All right? Because obviously they started to fold to their demands. And so they fold to 3 of their demands and they got everything what they want. So they wanted to push it a little bit further now. So that means what the Gensec was saying was actually true as well. Because they put the Gensec and the coach in a corner when they agreed to all 3 things. So that means what they have said right there is true. All right. So let me continue. You're going to hear him tell you exactly what he wanted.
Concern then that many would have is that now, on top of the previous things, this is now another element that now causes an impasse between Phoenix, or between Leon and the JFF. The question then in some football circles, in many conversations that are being had here in Jamaica, is that it's almost that Phoenix Academy is a very powerful block now, and that Phoenix players at all levels, even the youth levels, are banding together with Leon in order to advance a particular agenda, which you've outlined. Is it true to say that other players in the Phoenix Academy stables are withdrawing or withholding their services from the national teams, youth teams included, as a part of supporting Leon?
The reality is, Phoenix is a very organized, very professional and committed body. We expect to be treated with the same respect that you would treat any overseas-based player that you're requesting into join the national team. And it's not about we're banding together to support Leon. We will always support Leon. It is about dealing with us in a professional manner. It outlined 5 specific points, which is not about Phoenix, it's about Jamaica's football. The fifth and most important one is to not have a chairman of a technical committee being also the owner and coach of a Premier League club. It's a direct conflict of interest under FIFA rules, and it causes nepotism, and it causes where players from organizations like Phoenix and others will be left out of the squad in favor of the players of the chairman of the technical committee.
All right. So what you heard there, you heard him started at one point and ended at the next point. So it's 2 gripes that he has. He wants all of his players, which he doesn't have this doesn't exist, you know. He wants his players to be treated exactly as to how Jamaica treats the overseas guys them. That makes no sense, you know, because remember, you know, if you truly put all overseas based players on a roster and select from it, you have no Jamaican bar, the Whisper, Leon Bailey, just Leon Bailey alone getting game. Nobody else getting one damn game. So reality, they have literally injected a plan to say that they're gonna put in quota systems just to make sure we are gonna limit overseas persons to make the national team, or at least all of the national stages until the main team. So when you're saying that they should implement the same strategy, are you saying that they should limit the amount of players that can actually come from your academy? Because that's the only thing that Jamaica actually did against the overseas guys them. Because if they truly put them up against everybody over the last 30 years, a few Jamaican actually make the team. So Mr. Butler not making no sense there. That is just a gripe that he has over the years. We had Why Roof in a Liam Bailey jersey. That means he's acting like Liam Bailey owned the jersey, which is Jamaica's jersey. Which is Jamaican jersey, all right. He says his players they want to go where they want vacation, and he tells his players them not to be included in squads. He does what they want, all right. So that is for the actual foreign players now. Now he flicked over the conflict of interest. Yes, that could be a claim. You could have a claim right there, which is fair because we are trying to deal with this fair enough. You could have a claim right there. But you're going to go on to say that the conflict of interest is stopping other people from making the team. What league you actually playing? What league you actually playing for people to know the value of your players them? Tell me the league your players them play in. Because all you do is come and tell we what you have done. The Aston Villa clip, we can't see it as yet. The ones that where says Whisper scored 17.5 billion goals and all of the players them are go overseas and stuff. So the people them I cannot support you until you can put evidence there. Kingston Academy, you can track their record, you can track their players' progression. So if they get selected over you, they deserve to be selected over you. Because you know what? You have documented proof for that said thing. You don't have no documented proof. You have fantasy. Because it's what you tell people they should believe because you're a Jamaican. And this is where the privilege conversation come in. Because you're a privileged Jamaican. Born. Not Jamaican overall, because the other guys them coming over from overseas is a Jamaican as well. So this is his true feelings seeping out. Even when he's having a discussion about everything different, it still comes back to overseas people, because you want to be treated on a pedestal without actually having any proof to the pedestal. You get me? You don't have the proof. So show me the games that you dominated Aston Villa best team. So we can say, yes, take off all of them players here. All of them players here off your team to actually put in a national team. And I would agree with it as well. Once you can show the documents and the proof for everybody to see, then people have no more talk. You cannot be making up stories, nobody can see it, and then bully people in order to get what you want. And that's what you have been doing for the longest time. And it needs to stop. All right? Yes. So let me continue, because we're going to finish off with him, and then we're going to give our take. I'm going to take calls and everything. But run up the likes, guys. Make sure this video finished on 250 likes as well. We have almost 250 people here. Just juke your screen. You're going to see the like, share, and subscription button come up. So you decide if you think I'm doing a job. Because for me, I stay on honesty. Yesterday, I beat the coach. I don't care who want to tell me foolishness. I still beat the coach. And even in this one, I still blame the coach as well too. You get me? I gave him his credit, but these points, nobody can agree. This is just because you're a Jamaican and you know what lines you guys can have. A Jamaican barn, and you know what lines you can push.
And it causes a long-term effect of correct and best players not being necessarily chosen. And if a coach chooses them, then the coach is fired.
Okay.
This is a
all right. So the coach John Wall was relocated. So put it, yes, he was fired. Yes, he was fired. All right. Yes, he was fired. Put it at that. Yes, he was fired. U20s. So he said the best players them. Let me go into mathematics and the actual facts here. He said the best players them were, once they are chosen. All right, so he's saying that the reason why John Wall was removed from the actual position was solely based off him picking Phoenix players. So I'm going to pull up all the players them from Phoenix team on the roster right here. So give me a second. I'm trying to get it up here because I don't know why they ain't showing it. But anyways, I can get it right here. Nothing will move because we like to go through all the actual facts. So we're gonna put up just to let you see who those players are, and I will tell you his players that was selected. All right, and I'm gonna give you facts as well based on performances because that's why we do this thing. All right. So this is JFF. Let me slide. All right, so we are back now. So we are gonna get to the U20s now. We are getting to the U20s now. All right, so this is the U20s. It's coming right up right here. So I can give it to you and list out his players. All right, so we can have the conversation on that one. Yeah, it's a lot of posting JFF doing, which is very good. All right, so let me give them some credit because before they ain't posting nothing, even though you should not agree with just limited things. All right, yes, I'm trying to get to the U20s. Damn, but I've used my one, all right, because I've not oh yes, it's close by here now. It's close by here. All right, it's close by here. All right, it's right here. So we got this one right here. So let me get the starting lineup. All right, so the starting lineup should be right here. You know, where our starting lineup. Okay, that was just a match day squad. I want the starting lineup. So why they don't put the start? All right, this is the starting lineup. So this is the starting lineup. Tawian Lynch, Romain Blake, Ronaldo Barrett, Ahir Dixon, Adrian Reed, Mikhail Welch, Robina Garden. So Robina Garden is one of his players, which was actually one of the better performers in the actual team. So Robina Garden was one of his players that is in the team. And he was actually a good performer. Dustin Cohen, Christopher Ainsworth, Denzel McKenzie. That's the next player that was in. That's his player. So that's the next player that he said is better than KC Palmer and should get all of them game and stuff. All right. He was one of the worst performers at the actual tournament. He was one of the worst performers at the actual tournament. Bicknell is also once was one of his player, so I could think that he's rooting for him as well. I don't know which one. And Bernard, Hakeem Bernard, which he said is the greatest goalkeeper, and I've watched him several times, and the only thing is I think I saw from him, he's bigger than everyone. He's bigger than everyone, so he kicks the ball long. That's the only thing I saw from him. I don't think he's any elite as what he said. I don't think he was one of the best performers in the Manning Cup either, because I thought that once he got into problems, he actually conceded goals almost every single time. So for me, or give up the error. Let me put that on it as well. So he was not one of the better performers. He never got any game. So the man that you're saying that, okay, they fired this man, so he's the right person for the job. Hakeem Bernard never got any game. So Hakeem Bernard is out of it. So that's one of your players then. So let me take that one off. So if they don't select him back, that clearly means he doesn't warrant selection because he never got any game. So they never see it fit for them to give him any game. I'm just going through the facts, you know. Mackenzie is the one that they were trying to sell as the new whisper coming through. He was one of the worst players in their position, in poor, selfish there, and he was just not good on the field. I think he was just coming with hype, and that was just a fact. He was not good on the field, and that's why the coach never started him again. Because if he was good, he was good enough to help his team, the coach would have started him again. They never started him. So 2 players off the list there. And then Bicknell came in. Bicknell was a problem in the team as well. So he never lived up to it. So Bicknell never performed either. All right. So if they pick Robina Garden, if the next coach comes and pick Robina Garden, it is nothing fighting against anybody. because none of these guys were good that you sold us. None of these guys were good that you sold us. They never performed at the U20 level, which is a weaker level U20 team. It's a weaker one. So if they couldn't perform in that one, how you expect them to perform at a higher level? So if they pick Rabino Garden for the listing, then I can say that's a fair selection. If they left out Rabino Garden and we don't see 2 to 3 quality right backs comes in, then we can say, okay, then that is fighting against, because he was one of the actual better right backs them at the time. All right, and everybody saw that. The statistics said it. Everything said that he was the better player at the time. So that is fair enough. You get me? So the team has not been selected as yet, and based on what my knowledge is, Rabino Garden was contacted to come and turn up for the team. So that means they clearly want the player that can help them. So what you're seeing here throughout the whole discussion, and this is where it's going to finish, and Mr. Butler and such, all right? And I will take in calls. I'm just giving my take on it. So this is what you have realized with Mr. Butler right here. You keep on saying things, and even when the proof is there, the proof is not matching what you're saying. All right, because Rabino Garden was called for this tournament, so clearly they saw that he was good enough. So that means they're not fighting against the other players, but you just don't see reality, and because you don't see reality, you want to bully people into putting your players there. And you had told the truth. You had told the truth on the radio. You had said that it's a battle. It's a battle. Hear me out, people. I've always been telling you this. The battle in Jamaica is for people to make the national team, because we don't get any points to play football because we don't have a professional league in Jamaica. So the only other option to go to the registered big leagues and direct, if you have a talent like that, is to get more caps in a national team. They have dropped it down for certain countries, even England as well. So you don't have to get the percentage of minutes played. You just need to make the team and get some minutes. You don't have to have the starting minutes, because if you're young, they're going to look at that. So all of those rules kind of change. So it's the fight to get players in your team. So ironic, the Gensec said that he requested to put a player in the main team and to put back some of the players them in the actual U20s. That's what the guy said, you know. That's what the Gensec said. He said, and he couldn't agree with. He couldn't agree with that. So what he wants is to falsify the documents of these players with amount of caps in the national team to devalue Jamaica, because if they go overseas and don't do nothing, like majority of them will go overseas and don't do nothing, when they come back, people won't take the risk. People won't take the national team cap serious. They won't take the national team cap serious, because you have several players go overseas with the team caps and they don't do nothing. Because Junior Flemings go to France. They said they thought that he was a good professional. That's why they picked him. And they said that he doesn't know football. That is literally what they wrote, that he doesn't know football. So that is already a cap there. In America, they signed the first thing written when they signed what's his name again? The U20 captain. U20 captain, when they signed him, they wrote that, yes, because they saw what he did in U20s and he got called up for the national team. So you guys will tell me his name. I might figure his name for now, but you guys will give me his name right after, because I have his name in my head, you know, but I just forgot it. All right, yes, but I'm just trying to show you when they're Christopher Pearson, when they're making the next write-up, they said that, okay, he never lived up to that level. Then he had to move on. When Zimini's getting the call up, Zimini's get the call up based off him making the national team. These are the things that have been written on the players them. When it was not Maggie, Peter Lee Vassell, all of them, when you hear them, they're writing up. The only reason why they have been selected in the first place to take a chance on them was solely the national team. So over the last 30 years, Jamaica was always using the national team to tell players, and that definitely affected how far we go towards World Cup charges. So if the JFF is changing their modus operandi by not doing these things, which I am not sure of, they are doing so, you know. Maybe they're doing exactly what he said, because he said they are just taking that opportunity away from him for themselves. So that means he doesn't care about cutting out corruption. It's on until the corruption suits him, he's perfectly okay with that. And that is a big problem. That means you don't really care about what Jamaica football is. And that is the next point to show you that he doesn't really care about Jamaica any at all. And that's why I said, people, I listen to different things when these guys are talking. He's telling you that he doesn't care about Jamaica, but you're not listening. All right, so if you're beating up speed, all you do you just want the same thing, but you want to take yourself out of the position, so you are nothing better. And so far, if Robinho Garde makes the U20 team, I think you have no stance on this, because none of the other players them never good enough to make the U20 team. So they're gonna be good enough to make national team. Which national player you could have put in a team? Because you can't tell nobody say Mackenzie is good enough to better than KC Palmer. He's not better than the actual U20. He's not better than Walsh. He's not actually better than Walsh. So he's better than KC Palmer. So your words are going back on you. All right, and you have to stomach that. You understand me? And just work with it. And that's the truth right there. All right, so that's the next point that I can't give you no pointer. So at this point, my conclusion to this statement is, just move away from these players. Move away from Craig Butler. Set some standards. The coach and also the federation need to set some standards. You don't run to no player at all from this point, because Whisper already overhyped so far, because he's already doing things and he's 2 years old. He's 2 years old. So that it tells you what I was being dubbed as bad-minded for. Because 1 year ago, I was telling you, stop making these people get things free and easy. Because once they get things free and easy, that means they're going to act accordingly as well. Because once they don't get what they want, that's what they're going to do. And that's the same thing you're getting now. So all of you guys that said I was bad-minded, you need to come here and repent. You need to come here and repent, because that's the problem. That's the problem. You guys, no, we understand that Imatek program, but you cannot, it doesn't matter if you Imatek the program, you must get the blame just the same, because you're big enough. You're big enough, because when the man actually take the man Pitney, he was stealing the man Pitney right in front of everybody's eyes. You guys made it happen and talk about how good he is. All right, so now it's Whisper's time to take the blame. He is a grown man. That's why I could have signed him paper and go play him football. So he have to take blame for it as well. So Whisper should not be called for the national team as well, until him can turn up and say sorry publicly and explain himself that he's not tied to Mr. Butler at this point. And going forward, they should not take none of Phoenix players them, unless none whatsoever. So these players have to go and get a different place to sign for. All right, he developed Liam Bailey without playing for the national team, so he can send all the other ball of them, go overseas and do what he claim to say do, and see if an actual and see if whenever Liam Bailey was truly talented, or are you the good at actually getting places without the luxury of the national team, because Whisper did benefit of the luxury of the national team. All right, yes. So make sure you don't have the national team now. Go and get the players them. Get Mackenzie to Aston Villa. Get everybody to everywhere else. And then we can truly believe you. Because we don't believe you. All right? That is just the fact right there. So we are done with them. I'm going to open the call in. Let me drop the call in so people can give their take. If you want to disagree with me, I have no problem. Because you have to just present your facts. And we can have the conversation on it. All right? 466 46 71. All right. And that's my take. That's my take on it. It's Jamaica. I'm talking on, and the end result should be about Jamaica. And for that sake, I am not disrespecting Whisper. I'm not disrespecting Richie. But for me, Real Baller said, JD, you're not being consistent, my friend. Yesterday you had Stockholm syndrome in Butler's army. Today you found Jesus. Real Baller, I think Real Baller, you and your friend them don't comprehend well. At least for what I said. That is the whole problem. When you don't comprehend well, because if you had listened to me from yesterday and understand what I've said, it's the same damn thing I'm saying. The only thing is my tone shift to what you like. So your brain cells them only triggered only when I'm giving you a specific vibration and what you actually like. Because you understood nothing what I've said yesterday. Because you're telling me that I was picking up from Mr. Butler yesterday. You have not listened to one damn thing. It tell you that you don't understand one damn word came out yesterday. Just like Travis, just like your other friend them as well. Go ahead, Carla. Go ahead, Carla. We're there. We just I go through a show and I give the follow up to that specific part of the show to move on to the next part. But this is the call in where everybody can call in and give their take.
Really, me defend Butler nothing, brother, but we have to cut ties, brother.
Yes.
Completely cut ties. We have to cut ties completely. We can't bother with the drama, brother. Like every single day. My thing with Craig is this, you know. He do political maneuvering under the guise of him want better for Jamaica football. So, you know, a narcissist, them always believe that the better is them. So the better for Jamaica football is his players in our national team.
Mm-hmm.
No, but him think him act slick, brother. So him says, yeah, more better for Jamaica football,
yes.
That and the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple of points they're making up, brother, but mixed in with it is a ton of BS, brother. Ton of BS.
And
go ahead. When say speed and this and that. But me I like Craig no better than speed in no way either, brother. Type him the bro, listen. He might try influence. And as far as me see, he might go and influence up and until he can almost pick the national side.
Pretty much.
It can't work, JD. It cannot work.
But
that he has been on the side for 5 years and him not have 5 quality performances for the national team. So a man say yesterday Messi and Aguero share room for Argentina. And you know, which is true. At one point, Messi they have pay the Argentinian staff because the Argentinian FA broke. And if the Argentinian FA broke, and him have to pay the staff and administrative as well as technical, and him must share room with Aguero. Like, you get me as a JD? Me never see it in the press. Me never hear Messi complain. Me never hear Messi say this and that. No, me can't argue against the speed something. There's nothing we can say against that. That part didn't look good.
Yes, and I agree on it. Yeah. I agree on it that yeah, go ahead.
No, may I say, you know what them say in America, sometimes the juice is not worth the squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, you know worth the JD. Every time I feel like the youth them build vibes and them are come together and the national team look like them can go do something with Craig and Leon come up, brother. And it feel like sabotage. That is what it feel like. It feels like sabotage. So it's almost like, me have links with certain top players in England, you know. If you not give we what we want, them now gonna come or rate it. Yeah, the coach at the next one, him too soft, brother. Him too soft. You think so none of this could have happened under Simoes? Brother, Simoes should have tell Leon and Craig for go on long time. This could have never happened under Simoes, brother.
Agreed.
And that is why it's enough for the man where you hear come out now and JD and a taboo. Simoes this and a big him up. Them know so them used to hate the man because the man was a stickler for discipline. It's always the team above any name. And if you're not in the team thing, no matter how big your name is, you get kicked out of the squad. And people thought the truth. The coach too soft. I understand same come from a different JD. The culture toxic. You get me? I say,
yes.
Enough time when you move abroad, they realize how toxic the culture is. I don't think the man grew up in a situation where it's so unprofessional and so toxic, where you have civil war in the football.
Yeah.
Iceland draft a program years ago for develop better players. and we never hear about no civil war in the football. Them decide what they're going to do, and they've gotten a lot better. They're not perfect, but they've got, for a tiny country, they've gotten a lot better. I don't think the coach signed the contract believing saying we have to deal with them this garbage right now.
Yeah, but people in the chat, Rico, people in the chat, I said, but Simons did have to actually keep because me know this, when time the war that broke out, a long time them foolishness are going on, when the war that broke out up a stadium, and people get peer war that going back in the days, out there, when the whole we do walk up there, and film fan base, them that try worry people for put him back in the team, and then have to take him back in the team. Yeah, the water boy issue, that one issue, yeah.
Yeah, but JD, that was the anomaly.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Remember, say him kick him out of the team for the last, basically for almost all of the last part of the World Cup, And when we have a World Cup now, the people, them, including certain politicians, and start pressure the coach, and I said to the coach, say, yo, World Cup. But remember, say the last part of qualifying, he missed like 60-70%, so he was not in the team. Now, if government and the general populace are pressure, I understand why he kind of caved in. I don't think he wanted to do it. I can't tell you so what about that tons of magical moments in Jamaica. In the Azteca, you get me? I say, you can name halfway line goal against Barbados in the last minute. Legend. He might have disciplinary issues, but at least he performed for Jamaica. Leon doesn't perform for Jamaica. And he might tell me about pitch and this and that and the other, brother. Pitch and in the abyss and the pillow not soft enough and him not get the right toothbrush and him eyelash they hurt him. No, brother.
So going forward, just give me your final, because we have two other persons calling. Give me your final take on it. No, man, we want the final take. You're not run off. We're going to final take. So if you're just done with them completely, based on what you hear from Mr. Butler, you're just done with them completely.
You see, for this cycle, it has to end. Because it has got rumble on until the team gets so, it has got cause deeper risks. I mean, also some of the man them in the team tired of it, them tired of it. And it make the coach do, and him soft, and it's almost like a Leon team. It is not Leon team, it's Jamaica's team.
Okay.
That's sense you're all of peace offering to certain people, JD, because if a man is a warrior, he don't want a peace, a war him want, and the coach needs to understand that there's no diplomacy with Craig Butler. If you not get him with, it's always going to be a problem. Leon now perform for the team, so we could just cut the relationship, brother. Let's cut the relationship. Let's focus on who they and who want to play. I will move on. I'm tired to hear about it. I hope, if a team make World Cup in a 1 year, nobody has to feel nice about
it. You got dead. You got tired to see that face. And him gonna be the poster boy up on the front. The whole will come from Jamaica. Rico dad, I tell you, the whole will come from Jamaica, so you can talk all you want.
Me, I said, remember, the people, them there say, the masses, they say them now go match car, Walter in a squad, and we can't go World Cup without Walter. We qualify, and guess what? I hope, if the team make it go World Cup, I hope him keep the same energy,
Okay, all right.
And I become humble like Walter Boy, and I come to the coach and I go, oh God, coach, World Cup. I hope them keep the same energy.
Well, big boss.
It's not worth it,
I agree with you, but me know how Jamaica stay. We are Jamaican. Him hago be upon it.
No, JD, you're right,
Him hago be upon it. We are gonna cuss. We are gonna still hold our sense, but believe me, we're gonna pop up with the roads and then bully them back for taking him in the team. And then so it go. At Jamaica, you say I'm a Jamaican born here, brother. Now care what we say. It will have a bias for man we born in Jamaica and him have that level of talent there. Even when we can match the level of talent, nobody in the business have to make the team. Now care what. Alright? Yeah.
I left one fact with you before my cut. Does the national team perform better without Leon or with Leon?
I think they perform better without him. The reason why they perform better without him, because they had to make a position for him. Because for Aston Villa, he has a position that other quality better ballers can do more work in, and he can operate in a specific role. For Aston Villa. For Jamaica, he can't operate in that same position because you don't have that person to help him out. Lembekisa can't do a double role for him. We don't have no natural CDM to do that role there. So it can't happen. So they have to put him in a central forward role. So they have to craft the team around Liam Bailey. So, and then we don't really play well because we don't have that true natural central forward in that role. And Liam Bailey have to just do what he wants to do. And whenever the game come to him, that's how it works. So we end up playing good with him, especially high profile games, because he has to just do his thing, and he's not from that natural position.
Well, JD, if him nice side, if him decide to come back to me to sit on the bench, brother.
All right.
Perform and a name do this thing.
All right,
perform,
then.
Brother.
Respect, big boss.
Yeah. Boss.
Yeah. Norman says, JD, you think Jamaican people are fool? I am Jamaican, you know, Norman, and I'm telling you, no care what you say, it happened before and it got me again. I see how people talk, and they will bully that coach back again to take him. I am taking back the calls then. 1 second, just give me a second. And for the person said I should get off it, I am just giving people the opportunity to speak on it, then I can finish off the show. So go ahead, Mikey Ballin. Big up yourself. What are you doing?
Good, man. I'm doing first of all.
All right.
Phoenix, cause
wait, no, wait, say one of the cults of the I never heard you well. What you say? You're calling from the Butler camp or what?
No. I'm calling from Mikey Ballin camp.
Oh, Mikey Ballin camp. Thank you very much. Okay, I can't believe what I was hearing.
Yeah. First of all, the coach let me down, and I'll forgive him for that. Him never know him down in Jamaican culture. First of all, him shouldn't have called Liam Bailey camp. Period. The man's him taking a break. When he's ready to play, he must call the coach. And the coach feel like select him on the squad, then him can come on the squad. That's the first thing. The second thing is now, Liam Bailey, Whisper, and Craig Butler take Jamaica football for Papi Show. When you listen to what the Gensec said about Butler telling him say he want an under 20 player to be on the team for Liam to play. This is the same thing we're going back to with Kyle. So it have credence that he did say it. No, that is, you can't do them things. You're not supposed to do them things there. And that shows me that Butler is not interested in Jamaica football, but he's interested in pocket. Meaning that if Whisper play Copa and score 3 or 4 goals, him value gone up. And that's more money in Craig pocket. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And you go back to when Liam had an interview before the Nation League, where them said Jamaica them not picking the right players. Therefore, what he meant then was, I think he meant, in my opinion, he meant that you should have picked Whisper instead of the young youth. His name slipped me. His name is Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
And that leave a bad taste in their mouth. You understand me? That's why he said, boy, I'm available for the World Cup, and he want to make rules, he want security, Leon want this, Leon want that, he want speed lead. That don't look good for speed part, but that not going to happen, right? To me, if I was a coach, me not calling Bailey, Whisper, them have to call me. And if I feel like them good enough to be in my squad, then be my squad. Now, JD, sorry. Jamaica win 3 games and lose 1 since Liam Bailey is out of the squad.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And a quality game as well, too?
Yes, I'll ask you next. This is the next thing. In 1998 World Cup, Tapa Whitmore was the best Jamaican player. Right? Don't eventually we do without him because him age out. there's come a time when Bailey going to age out. If you can't do it without him in 5-10 years from now, we can't do it without him now. Don't get me wrong, you know. Me like Bailey and Jamaica team. I want it to be a Jamaica team. You understand? Because it makes Jamaica team on paper look stronger, more intimidating. But if we have to go bow and bend with knee to get Bailey on the team, then I don't think we should go through that, because if you do that, you lower your standard, and you have no backbone, and everybody went. Therefore, is Butler run the JFF now? He must select team, because sooner or later when say the man you just mentioned, Denzel McKenzie, he's better than Casey Palmer, he's better than Anderson, he's better than Latibodier. So you're going to have pure Phoenix player up there for Jamaica. And if we win or lose, him don't care as long as his players get to play. If him say no, I think, tell me if I hear you wrong. Him say no Phoenix player will represent Jamaica over all.
Yes, that's what he said. They are not just standing in solidarity with Liam Bailey. They are standing in solidarity on behalf of Phoenix.
Right. So what I want
So
to know,
so they are standing on behalf of the paper. What the 5 rules? The 5 rules. That's it.
So
Everybody.
What happened to them parents?
Their parents is signed to Phoenix. So that's what Phoenix says. So I think the parents need to get involved now. No, they are hearing him speaking so big on the internet, on CVM and TVJ and on the radio as well.
So if me have my son at Phoenix, and my son is good enough to play for Jamaica under 20 team, right? And me will make my coach and manager tell me, say my son can't play, and me I'll go with that. Then if me make my son play and go on next club, because Phoenix is the only club in Jamaica.
That's what I've said.
So I don't understand. Craig stepping out. Craig, what Craig is doing is sabotaging Jamaica as far as I can see. It looked like him sabotaging Jamaica. This Jamaica team was perfect, going on all right, up them falls and so, liquor falls, but they was moving ahead. Now this Dalios business here, what happened day before yesterday, it just mash up everything. But like the coach said, we're moving on forward. We can't talk about what happened this week, but next week we'll just deal with football.
Facts. Not next week. After today, this is the last day. Because it's in the news. It's in the news, and we have to cover it to make people hear what he said, and what the coach had to say.
And I say, and to me, yesterday, when we think about it, we think that this coach may resign before the end of the year. We don't, if I know them a thing go on, them thing go on, we've never had this experience yet. We are a club manager, a dictate to the federation.
Yeah.
You understand? Forget people fired. I say, for him pay for play, for Bailey to play, you have to fire speed. Then that not gonna happen. So Bailey not gonna play again then.
Unless they are gonna drop off some of their things on the list, But I agree with you, Mikey. It needs to stop.
When Mr. Bailey name, I'm so happy. When we see him name, I'm so happy. Okay, I'll miss one game, fine. So they can have him party. All right, they can come for the second and third.
Yeah, but we touched on that yesterday.
But I'm just saying, I was saying how I felt. I know.
Yeah, but how much games you truly think he would have played? I don't think he would have played more than one in the group stage. The final one.
The final one, yeah.
So people say he's going to be available after the final, the first game. The man coming, being a drunk man, living him life, and come here. You think it's easy to go up on a football field?
Right, so much play. And if we get to the second round, we play the other game. If we go to the 8th, we can even have play.
Yes, if we go to the next round, he would have actually played. Maybe be ready and maybe still not fully.
Yeah. So, but I think that moving forward between the JFF and the coaching staff should not call Whisper and Leon Bailey's camp. When they are ready to play, make them call you. And if you feel like they are going to be a plus to the squad, you pick them. You feel like they're going to be a negative to the squad, you leave them off the squad. That's all I have. That is the way it should go. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Because not because you're a great player, make that mean that you go on the team with the team better, Now because your vibes you bring to the team, you just mash up the team chemistry. I make the team worse. Yeah, so therefore, let them stay, let them do what they want to do. Whisper is a big man. He must stand up for what he believe. Okay, good. I hope this can get a chance and score 2 goals. Let me see what everybody has to say.
All right, bossy. All right, respect.
All right.
Yeah, man, let me take the
man,
next call. Yeah.
Good. Bye.
The man say hope Dix's boss 2 goals. Where's the next call? Let me take the next call. All right, people, I'm just taking the calls because I had done my time around hour breaking down everything, listening to what both of them saying, give my take, give the blame to where I want to give it. People said, Real Baller said that I'm flip-flopping, but clearly Real Baller never listened to a word that I've said yesterday. All right? Yes. Marlon, 1 second. Marlon, let me call you back, Marlon. Let me call him. I'm gonna call you back right after Marlon. Because they know that you're a resident of the channel. So I have to give the other people them and then call you so you can have the time. Hello, good afternoon. Imaxit here. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, man.
I saw a few calls from you, but because I was on the call.
My take on this whole situation with
Yeah.
Butler and Bailey. I used to give you a hard time, like in a comment, but I must apologize to you.
Okay.
On this particular topic. You've been on this topic for a long time, and for me, Butler and Bailey, Whisper, is toxic to Jamaica football, and I just believe they should ban. They should not play. Whisper and Bailey, both of them should not play for Jamaica again. Butler, the same thing.
So, Carla, so the solution, what you'd have done is to ban Phoenix and force the parents them to get their people out of the organization so they can actually do deals with other people individually. So if the kids them really want to play, you're not trying to ban them completely. Just these 2 guys that's making moves publicly. So Whisper and Bailey you would have banned from the national team, but all the other youths them that we don't know. You would have tried a way to get them away from their like forced Phoenix's and for their parents to take the kids them out of Phoenix so they could go other places so you could pick them. That would have been your way because you have to find a way to get the other kids them opportunity, you know, because Jamaica will turn against you if you just ban him and then the players them still stay there. You have to make sure you set a pathway, like tell them, listen to me, if your kid goes somewhere else, we're just not dealing with none of these guys.
Trust me.
Yeah, that would be approach.
Once they ban Butler and Bailey and Whisper, his brand going downhill. His other people who do business with him started to look at his resume. Okay. Oh, it is not looking good for him. Because whether you like it or not, the national team helped Whisper because if he did not play 1 game for the national team,
he wouldn't get the contract. Yes, facts.
Would not buy him. So this guy go on and demand, how can you hold your country ransom? Demanding what you want. Sticking up the country of what you want. Right? You never hear that yet. I never heard of that yet.
Yeah,
right?
facts.
No individual is bigger than their country. Period.
Facts.
And when it comes down to Bailey does not understand himself. His brand being hurt worldwide because if I'm a sponsor, I would not sponsor Bailey. I'm a businessman, I would not invest my money into Bailey. He's not bigger than Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. Those guys share room with their teammate. Messi, the same thing, help out their country when they struggle. Everybody know that the JFF is not the perfect organization, but come on, man. Sometimes you know better, you have to do better. This guy complain about everything for a baller. Yet 5 years, 5 goals, 5 assists. That means this guy been scoring 1 goal every year. Unheard of. Yet you demanding stuff that pretty much a lot of big players, them are agree, Bobby Reed, every one of those guys come here, they're humble. Ethan Pinnock, Pinnock, these guys come here, they're humble. Bernard, Hector, they guys come here, they're humble, they work it, whatever they see here. So this young man does not understand himself, and the same thing with Whisper. This Butler do way too much and he overstep his boundary. You can't hold your country ransom and demand it whatsoever you want. Demand it speed fire. Speed is not the perfect, yes, but Speed is doing a fairly good job.
And here, this is where I'm going to do some speculation. You know that even that speed firing thing, you know, so if they had accepted the U20 team players them in and put the player in the national team, you know that you wouldn't talk about Speed getting fired. You wouldn't even hear that part. You wouldn't hear nothing. If they had agreed to put the other players them in, everything would have been okay. I think it's because they rejected so strongly about they can't reward that part, because the Gen 6 said he can't put players in the team. You have to talk to the coach about that. So to explain to the coach how good your player is and all of those things. And if you can't do that and provide the proof that they deserve to be in the team over the others, then they can't. So I think that's where the problem started. And that's where I lost the real all respect for Liam Bailey. Because when I heard what they said, he said about asking about under 20 players, them not being in the team and such. And he had alluded to it first, said they are not picking the right players them. So now we know what he meant. He never meant his overall circle of players. He meant his strain of players them, because his roots, where Mr. Butler brings his players through, he believes in them. And I have no problem with you believing in them. But what about to the man that has the job, has the education to assess players and decide who is good? You have to give that man a chance, because that means you want to pick the national team too, which is Liam Bailey. That's what you're pretty much saying here. You want to pick the national team as well. So your problem was always, you know, Carla, I had said this 5 years ago that Liam Bailey wanted to beat the national team, and that was the first video. I got even me and players telling me about my mother. That was what me and people kick off in this space for, you know. Because I said Liam Bailey, the first video 5 years ago, when Liam Bailey come out and I talk about, you know, we don't reach away, and the JFF fault, and then him start going in one bag of foolishness. And me I say, that brother, what wrong with you, man? Why you can't just be a part of the team? What I've just seen a list, and you are not the biggest ball on this list. So why you can't just who is this dude? That's what I was saying 5 years ago, you know. 5 years ago now, you know. Or 4 and whatever, Rabian. You have to you need to check it. It's a long time him doing foolishness, because he got suspended last time, you know, when he said something about the JFF, you know. He had got suspended different, you know. It's a long time. We out here warring with this guy, you know. I don't think we actually realize how long this happened, you know. So Carla, I don't know it happened, you know. A long time we are fight for the same problem, you know. But people always back him and Mr. Butler. But now we can see say it completely changed now. Like the people now agree with them, because they have been doing this every World Cup cycle, him do the same thing. And the third World Cup cycle, him do the same thing, you know. The first one was not as big, but the second one was equally as big. All right, I better bet Central. If you want to say the JFF out, I have no problem with that. But we are dealing with things in context. We are discussing Liam Bailey. Yesterday, I beat the coach. A lot of the coach's fans never agreed with me. But even today, I'm still beating the coach, because you shouldn't send anybody to reach out to him. You shouldn't put him on no letter for nothing. He said he doesn't want to play. You never have to talk to him to know that he doesn't want to play, because he told you that publicly. You understand me? Yes. So go ahead, finish up, Carla. But I had to bring up that as well.
You're right. And my reason for not bashing the coach does not understand Jamaica culture like that, right? So he's just give the guy have leniency upon Bailey and say, hey, come on, play, you know? But he don't know that these people are very dangerous people. They're not so nice of a person. Bailey and Whisper and Butler, they're not nice. Because you're not just try to embarrass the JFF, you know. Because remember, you have a whole country that you represent, and the whole world is talking about this guy abandoned his national team. So you make Jamaican bad abroad, and locally. Everybody's talking about it. You in the US, people's talking about it.
I saw
What
it.
is going on in Jamaica?
I saw it on the
No?
news. I saw it on the news. So it's definitely going worldwide. You know.
Yeah, and
Again.
it's not good. So I don't know who is advising this guy named Bailey. Think he's smart, but whosoever is doing a bad job. I tell you that
And you
much.
know, people, Carla, you know that even though come see people in the chat, you know, them are burn me out, you know, because you have I'm going to read them after. But you know that every thread that I've gone onto, which is other countries, everybody now deal with him good, you know. Them are dissing, you know. I hope Jamaicans go and read that, you know, say it go worldwide and him and look good. Go and actually read what the people are saying. He's not getting because here this person said Kevin Brown, let me make sure I find it. Kevin Brown says JD never gave Bailey a chance because I told him, he said, JD, you never give Bailey a chance, just straight 8. All right, so Kevin, why you couldn't just say, okay, JD was educated more than most of these people talking and Bailey? No, because he was here first with most of the people, but first with when we had nobody here talking about this thing, and we are going through it and we are trying to make it sense. Kevin, when everybody picked the side, that was easy. Me was the only one on YouTube in Jamaica space because we never had much of us, maybe like 4 or 5 maximum. All right, me was the only one turn up and said this is a foolishness. The whole country ransom because it was the same time when they said they wanted money as well, different level money as well too. It's in the same period. The fight started. But I looked through the conversation, Kevin, and I saw that he was being immature in his statement. So that's why I came to that conclusion. So why couldn't be that I was more knowledgeable on certain actions, and because I have the experience what is due like worldwide, what is expected worldwide, and I'm just saying this brother is going out of turn because I don't think that's the thing you can do as a player. You have to know what you're doing and be careful of what you're doing. If you're using your skills to make a demand on yourself, yes you can, but making a demand for the whole structure, I think you can't. So don't say me hate the player. I've never hated the player. I show the player respect every single time. Well, I've covered Leon Bailey games. He didn't score a goal or do nothing, and I broke down his entire game and give him high marks. And it's on this channel, so you can't say I hate the person. I have to just break down everything. Some days I'm going to agree with him, and some days I am not. So that means I am not programmed. I am just a realist. I listen to the conversation and give my take. Go ahead, pass, Carla. Sorry about that, but I had to just break that down for that person to know my approach and things.
Yeah, hate is not of a nice word like for somebody to say hate or anything like that, or the people in the comment section say hate. But hate is not a good word to use. But we give Bailey his fair share of opportunity to come back and be a man about the situation, right? If the coach called you, right? That means the coach itself have respect for you. Look at the positive side. Well, the coach called me. Okay. Is the coach go ahead and give you even the opportunity to keep your party, then join the team?
Yes, right? Yes.
Can you imagine a coach do that for you? And then what you do at the end of the day, couple minutes later on, this dude and his manager had some conversation and you come put out, oh, misunderstanding? Come on now, right? And then all of a sudden, it's about you and Butler we talking about instead of talking about the team that's going to the World Cup, right? If you notice, all the big baller them in the world is participating in
the two competition, yes, in the two competition, yeah. Facts.
And you have Copa. All the big baller them expect this guy. So I don't know what brand he expects. Listen, bam, he go back to his club. You know what happened? All the big ball of them already fit because they represent their country. Right? So he's do damage to himself than damage to the national team. And Jamaica people is a set of people that they are very revengeful, meaning Once they start hit up another comment at your club and start to talk bad things about you, your club, sooner than later, one bad season and them terminate the contract. One bad season. Because guess what? They're going to start look at your brand and say, well, this guy, you know, we don't believe in him no more.
Oh, so you're saying because he's so controversial, once he's not exceeding the valuation of what he means to something, they're gonna remove him, rather than give him a second chance. And I think that is very much true. You know why? When the clip came out, obviously maybe Sky Sports misunderstood what he said. He had to apologize to the Aston Villa fans. He had to.
Exactly.
You know why? Because he got to realize that, okay, this thing passed just Jamaica. It ended up, he was trying to make a point for Jamaica. Maybe he was fairly trying to make the point. But it extended to your club now. And maybe your club don't respect that because them know that you flying the flag for their team on the next jersey is always beneficial. So you are limiting their club's reach as well because you're one of the marquee players of Jamaica. So that is more highlight for Aston Villa as well. So they never really like that either. And I heard an article, someone wrote an article. I need to drop these things in the Discord so people can read whenever they want, so they can get more educated on it. And he's saying that I know the coach is going to draft him up in the office by that because a lot of people won't be happy with his statements. And remember, you know, the game before the final game, he played Liverpool, right? And he was fighting with Ollie Watkins on 2 separate occasions. Then the next game, I didn't see him. And obviously the next game never meant much, you know. It never meant much, but I don't know what took place because it never seems like they were happy with his outlash right there. So maybe you're onto something, but I wish the best for the footballer. I'm not gonna. But your attitude.
Country, you keep on disrespect your country. We have absolutely no. We just gonna leave you alone. You know, we just gonna leave you alone because I never see you say boy disrespect Jamaica yet.
Even when they robbed him, not the people inside Jamaica robbed him. The specific people robbed him money. So I'm not gonna say Jamaica people. The specific people robbed him money and billions of dollars. He still said he's not gonna talk.
Right?
He's not gonna talk. And Carla, let me show you something. You know, I went into I'm gonna take the next call. 1 second, big boss. I'm gonna take the next call. I went into 1 second. Well, I'm gonna call you back. I went into Birmingham. Not you, caller, not you. The next call I'm gonna call back. I went to Birmingham airport, and Liam Usain Bolt is the poster for Fraji. He's the poster guy. And is his positive word, you know. They actually quote him under, you know, in Birmingham hotel, you know. Even Birmingham airport, you know. So it tells you the mindset of the other guy. You get me? Even when they disrespected him and rip him off, that was the case. But finish up, Carla, because people like them beat me. They beat me off the phone. All right, Marlon, I'm gonna call you back, Marlon. 1 second. So give me a final point, bossy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up real quick. I just bring up Usain Bolt to just show you that he's arguably one of Jamaica's biggest superstar, and you never hear this guy disrespect Jamaica. You could go as far as Shaggy. Shaggy has done so much for the hospital in Kingston, and you never hear Shaggy come out and blast Jamaica and disrespect.
Love Shaggy, man. Love Shaggy. Love Shaggy and Sean Paul. Facts.
Entertainer them, you never hear them. Them fly Jamaica flags all over the world. You never hear them come and bash them own country and this. Everything not perfect at Jamaica, right? You see, them keep party and the police lock off the party. But then again, you never hear the artists them come and bash. They talk about it in somewhat, but it not got that far that everybody in the world have to stop and look and say what's going on with Jamaica. But who's this guy now? All of a sudden, you and your crony, him and him crony them disrespect the country, have the country at ransom. If you don't get this, you're not playing. Come on.
All right. So we link up your caller.
Those guys should get back.
Yeah, we link up. Respect. Yeah. All right, so let me take the next one. 1 second, 1 second. We see Aim Henry. What Aim Henry said? Why are we giving Craig Butler's? No, man. If you had to watch the start of the video, you knew what I was trying to do from day one. All right, we are just trying to close the case and what we started from yesterday, just to get out the coach's statement and also Craig Butler's statement. Go through it and see what we can make of it, just to see who is lying, because we know it's gonna continue. It spreads right over the world. Aim Henry. So it's everybody in the world pretty much talking about it. You get me? Yes. So we have to detail it and show the fans them that don't go against, if you should not go against the JFF or you should not go against Butler. Who is right? It's good fear because we have the platform to can dictate what the truth is. You get me? So it's good for we to put it out there. You get me? Guys, remember to hit the like button, share and subscribe. Marlon, me gonna call you back right after. Right after Marlon. Let me just take a call here and call you right after. Because me know say me might close the show. All right, so I'm calling back this person because he called to me. All right, guys, get the likes up, get it to at least 250. We have 300 people here. So, and subscribe, share. We normally talk only football, but this is something to lead up into Jamaica squad. So it makes no sense for me not to talk about it, leading into the team itself, because I had some information on the opposition that we're going to be playing, which I know that they're going to be good, you know? All right, so I've called this person. Let me call him back one more time to make sure, because I don't know if they were calling me directly or calling the... All right, so it looks like this person ain't calling back in there. I will call him back after. Let me call Marlon. And then watch how the person will call in instant. Terra Francis said, baddest things with my baller, Walter Boy, he did have his indiscipline ways, but he always want to play for his country. All right. Marlon, sorry about that. I was getting all the other calls, but because you are one of the resident analysts them, I had to call you back last. Sorry about that. See, you want to be a normal caller, so you can just call in any. Oh my God, you can't do that. You can't do that. No man, you have to sign. You have to sign for the Imaxit, man.
Yeah, man. They're just looking at the squads and see the opponents that we're up against, right? And I really, I have nothing to say about Craig and Leon and all of them. Right? I'm talking about the 23 players, the 23 players that are there. They're the one we need to focus. Right? And what drama they have, leave that aside. The team is there going to a competition. I think we need to more focus on the team going in. Right? Because this is not going to end.
Yeah, but Marlon, remember we had to do it because it's there. This is information came out after, just to make sure people know which side it's on. So if it would have affected people going to the Copa or want to support the team, at least people can understand where it stands. So it was equally as valuable. I can understand the coach saying should not go about it, but I think we had to deal with this so at least the public can know that yes, this is what the situation is. So go out and support the team. Talk to Bailey if you can talk to him, so you can influence more you to do better. Some of the players them in Phoenix, because this is going to spread Marlon to the U20s. You understand me? Because they have players that are good enough, like Rabino Garden. He's good enough. So what if he gets in his head, and what if he gets peer pressure to say that, all of the other man them nah go there and you want run go because them pick you. You understand me? We have to do them video, Marlon, because these are educational videos to people. They can click this and learn more things and look at life a little bit different. So me doing it in this specific way, I think is the best representation of the situation, rather than me just throw the title and then I'm not really talking on anything more than just giving people the time to mislead them and stuff. I made sure to go through it and give some solution to the kids them, because I know it's gonna come up for U20s, Marlon. So I'm just trying to get ahead of that, which I think is very much fair. You don't think that is fair?
as I said, I deal with the player whoever the coach call, and they accept the call. They're the one that I focus on. Who's not a part of the team, I wish them well. Right? The other 20 teams, same way. During we call up players, they won't release. They turn on the call, and work with one up there until you get the other players.
So Marlon, but that means you're not adding the value to a kid in Jamaica that wants to go somewhere, but because he got brainwashed first to join a cult society because they were doing good things to two persons. That means you don't want to help the one person. No, Marlon, I can't agree with that, Marlon. I understand what you're saying, but I cannot agree with it because, yeah.
We saw it in the four players were selected for the under 17, right? And he said, no, them not going if the other two players are selected and two players left. The family tell them, say, Jamaica is what you're representing. You're representing your country. You're not representing an organization.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, go ahead, big boss.
So, if the player wants to play for Jamaica, and once the request is sent, right, and they decline it, because sometimes I don't even know if the players they know that they're elected.
Yeah, that is true, yeah.
So once they turn it back, the same thing if you want is under 20 qualifier, right?
Yes.
We are outside here, and if you want to go and make a mark, and it's an opportunity for you to move on in a professional role, and you don't want to accept that opportunity, tough luck is your choice.
Okay. All right, Marlon. Yeah, me understand still. But true, me know, so me come from a ghetto, Marlon. Obviously, me think you do the same as well. Me just know so we can be influenced easily by these persons. Because remember, Whisper's main statement, is him see Mr. Butler drive a big car, You understand me? So those things influence these kids. And sometimes they are in the, look at Whisper's situation. He was just between 17 and 18, when he's getting his break. So that opportunity to control your own kid, you can't even control them anymore. You get me? So they can be influenced very easily. So I just believe that at least I can stand up for something there because I was once one of those kids in Jamaica that wanted the guidance for some way. So that's why I put it in that way. And I thought that it is very much good to talk about. And I wanted to talk about it. Even if I have to save one video to talk about it, I will do that one, that talk about on that one. All right. Determined. Determined, you don't have nothing about your brother. You don't have nothing about it. You just opposite for opposite sake, brother. You just opposite. You don't have no heart, brother. You don't have no soul. Determined, you don't have no soul like your friends, and brother. You're soulless, brother. If you don't understand what I'm just saying, something wrong with you, bro. Me understand where Marlon come from, but brother, determined something wrong with you, brother. Your soul gone, no man. 1 second, Marlon, me read this. All right, so Marlon, me gonna call you back when me done with my next part because how much minutes me have? No, me not call you back. Me have to make you talk. No, because me look so me have a 4 o'clock video me have to set up. Yes, so Marlon, me read out this one. Dexter Baker, thanks for the donation. Says, listen, now Butler and his group, what is becoming of athletes? Have we lost our pride or we're frightened, we're foreign-minded? Money have gone to their heads. I just understand that it's look, you're picking up a bunch of kids that never really went anywhere. My brother, all right? Oh, I'm gonna discuss it. I know you guys. Alan is on the phone, so I can't do it like a one-on-one. Let me discuss the super chat first. All right. Yes. So listen. What I would say is the youths are young kids. They have parents. They have families that don't have anything. That we are coming from sufferer areas, and this guy come and give them opportunities or present opportunities to them for them to be wealthy in Jamaica and beyond belief. Maybe some of the wealthiest persons ever to be in Jamaica. You understand me? So that itself. And because Leon Bailey is in the limelight now, keep on keep on in the news and they are seeing everything. Whisper just got his break. You heard Kaim Dixon that he wants to be like Whisper as well. You saw next person, his parents him say, yes man, you can go to Mr. Butler. That's the one that coming from Cavaliers. So they can easily well be brainwashed. And remember, they're at an age that you can't tell them what to do. You only can talk to them, and they have to decide. But you as a person might not have enough money to talk to them the way to try and convince them. So they're gonna always go to this person. So if more people can see that in a different light, that okay, it's okay to say no for this. If you believe in yourself and work hard, you could take a different route and you can be equally as successful, if not more successful. Because the other ways are there. The Cohens are there and those guys are there, but they are not as glorified as Mr. Butler. You get me? But because that's up in the air, you can't get to see those people. So that's why I'm saying it's good to have the conversation so other good things can come out of it. You get me? Yes. So I understand Marlon, but I don't understand Mr. Wait again. Yes, so you give your take on whatever you call to give on. Can you say I got done with being an analyst, and then me write it down, and then me go back to the next phone call, because I'm gonna just close it out with phone calls.
So what I'm saying, I think we have a good team here. Defensively strong, right?
Yes.
But we're starting back in the team again.
Big bad Arden. Yeah.
After good first 24 games in the season. Then things changed in the team. Players came in on loan. So he went with the picking order. It wasn't for football reason, right? But good to see him back. And the coach has made it clear the reason why he brought him in. He thinks he need him now. He need his aggressiveness and his strength for this tournament. Meaning the opponents we're gonna play, right? Pinnock is back. 100%. Them are aggressive same way. Latimer there might be the one that is not fully with Pinnock on this one with a fitness level. So it's a good squad still, bro. I just think we just need to support the team there and basically hope for the best for them. I think they can get results as well, because if you see the team that is selected right now, I think the coach is really going here trying to get results, right, and get out the group.
Okay.
Which will be a massive achievement.
Yeah. Because me just click on Ecuador team in a Marlon. And we need Ecuador team. My goodness. Okay, so we are the worst ranked team. On rating, we are the worst ranked team there. So far, I don't think by squad, but definitely Ecuador squad is bigger than Jamaica squad. In your opinion, I think so.
Well, they
Good God.
I see those there. We have,
Piero Incape is actually there as well, yeah. From Leverkusen. Yeah, he's there. Yeah. Pacho is actually there as well. Damn.
17 from Ipswich who plays with Hutchison.
Wow.
All Horse is still there, still. Ella Valencia is still there. Captain. So they have a good team there.
Man, they have a very good team. I think they should be the favorites based on what I'm seeing.
Same thing. And I think they're the one that Jamaica can even, because guess what? They're building the team now and being defensively sound. That's what they're playing now.
So we say no. What you say, Marlon? At them we should get something from?
No, I said the way they set the team up. They set the team up not to lose a game. They are Venezuela. Sound defense. Right? So they're the two teams that we could draw with. Venezuela has really embarking on trying not to concede goal. Not scoring much, but trying not to concede. And you saw everybody having a difficult time breaking them down.
Boy, Marlon, I wouldn't say they are the team that, because when they look at they're coming in with a market value of 200.5 million, you know, a $250 million out of squad they have, you know, and it's not just spread over one player, you know. When you're looking at their team, obviously Erna Valencia 34. This guy, how long he's playing football from? He's 10 years old, because I know this guy for 20 years now.
He was one of the first marquee players to break off Ecuador with them guard and his guys.
From he's like 16, because we know this man for decades now, you know.
He was even in the team before Valencia from Manu, so he has been there a long time.
Damn, okay, yes. He's there for almost 20 years, man. Almost 20 years. Damn. Wow.
Picardo, right back, good going forward. Lose concentration at that time in defending. So I think the right side, if the coach are analyzing the team, I think that's where most teams now might attack them. So they are similar to Jamaica being attacked by the right side, but I think defensively, they are very good. Paco, the centre back from Frankfurt as well.
Okay. Well, Marlon, me no 100% sure as you know.
But the thing, I said, JD, I think it's a tournament for the team to really get together, and then you can see where we are, right? Where we basically are, and how to Georgia moving forward into the National League and moving to the World Cup qualifier.
So you think that if they do anything well, I'm coming to this next super chat right after. So you think that so you think we can get something against this team, Marlon? Ecuador.
Well, I said the way they set up, and I think they and Jamaica will stuck the same way. So anybody is who I think they are the more. I think as a team, they are more functional than us as a team.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking for them to really, really keep the going running.
Would you not say they are better players overall than we? Like your overall squad is a better team. Like they are better players overall than us. You wouldn't say that? Because I'm just going through it and asking a question.
I think where we might have strength over them, probably the wingers and the forward line. I think Antonio and Eder Valencia are same level striker. Valencia play for Everton in the Premier League, score goal as well. Right. Rodriguez, I think Rodriguez and Boza and Saised are on the same level. I think Boza might be ahead of them as well, being more experienced than them. The wing, I think on the wing we might have Demar if you match up to a wing with them. Pinnock is equal, same way with the defense.
With one of their defender, Marlon. with one of their defender. With one.
Well, all right. If you put this Hurtado, not to see them again.
Ikape. Let me.
I think Hekape and Pinnock is equal on the same level.
Yes, he's just way younger. So Pinnock would have valued the same as him if he was the same age.
William, the same thing as the Brazilian band there. I think and Pinnock they're equal. So I think if
but Marlon, we can't twist, we can't chop Pinnock in two, you know. One Pinnock we have, you know. So you can't put him at the same level of two players, you know. Let me see how this still. Go ahead.
Right back, I think right back where Posada has more experience than Lambakisa. Playing in the Premier League, playing in the Championship as well. So he's more experienced and he knows the South American side of football. So that's where. But when they come to the midfield, you know, they're gonna outrun us there. We have Saised, Paez, who's a young sensation there, right?
Yeah.
You have Deoba, Sementino, who's a left winger, young rising player. Same, they say we basically signed in the Championship with Heimir Hallgrimsson playing on the left hand side.
All right. So right. X there.
Prentice from Rangers. He's another player who's gonna be another central midfielder. So you basically find them playing a double pivot. So they're gonna be defensive sturdy. They're gonna be hard to break down.
All right. So, all right. So you said that we have a good chance based on the fact that they have some some areas that we can target. The players them that we come in with, which is our forward players, might can give their areas problems. So it's possible we can get something from it. But you said they are superior in midfield,
Yeah, man.
which I think every
That,
team here is more superior in midfield. Every single team in this group still. Because I've checked them, I'm just giving you to talk now. So Mexico now. Mexico. So Mexico now. Mexico. Oh, you look at the Mexico squad. Let me go through it. Luis Malagan, Julio Gonzalez, Raul Hangel. Those are the three goalkeepers. Vasquez in it. Jesus Orozco. Cesar Montes, so familiar faces, Gerardo Ortega, Brian Gonzalez, Israel Reyes, George Sanchez, Brian Garcia, Edson Alvarez, Luis Chavez, Luis Romo, my bala, Carlos Rodriguez, Obelin Pineda, Eric Sanchez, Erta, which is one of the ballers them I'm waiting to see what he can do. Marcelo Flores is back. All right. And he's actually in Tigres now, so that is good. I don't know if he's on loan or they bought him completely. Roberto Alvarado, Antuna is in the squad. And that's my next baller. Yardi Cartizo, Jimenez in this one, Julian, Alexis Vega, and Martinez to finish this squad. So what you make of the Mexico squad? You think that we can get something? Because I'm writing them down here.
that I'm excited to see play for Mexico. UNS, Copa American player, has had a good season for them. Second season same way. So looking to see what he will do for Mexico. Very exciting. Has been very, very good over the years in the Mexican league. So one person, really Colombian born player. So got naturalized now representing them. So he's one player. As I said, Antuna has been having a very good season as well. Vasquez and Montes for them. Will probably be the two center half. Gallardo, same way. But as you can see, still, if you watch the friendly games that they play, right?
Yes, I've watched their friendly games, Marlon. I've watched them. So I'm waiting to hear what you have to say.
They got polished by Uruguay. Last 3-2 to Brazil.
No, Marlon, you're not gonna see them get polished by Uruguay. They have a different team. They have a third and a half string team, Marlon. Don't just take that out of it. None of the other players have never on the team. Not one. Zero.
They have a squad of 30 JD, they have a squad of 30 players, and the squad that selected them. If you go on the team, you go to represent Mexico. You don't go to represent Tigres or Copa America.
But Marlon, but we make excuse for Jamaica team. Oh, we can have Leon Bailey, we can have this, we can have that. Them can have 30 more players. And now them put on 20 more of those players on this squad. So it was not the same squad, Marlon. Come on, man.
Oh. The players were in the squad. So the coach is not like you had Pinnock and them migrate out injury. The players were in the squad. The coach decided to use those players. Right? But all we can say still, they are falling off the wheel over the past 2 years. And I think this competition is a way for them to redeem themselves. Especially when they're not gonna play any meaningful game going into the World Cup. So I think this competition is really gonna be a real test for them. As I said, still, but the good thing about this, about for Mexican fans out there, Mexico has always shown up at Copa America.
Yeah, Marlon, and a 4 team in there, and I'm very sorry. I don't like how you sound like you want to tell me say Jamaica better than Mexico. Because you just tell me like we have a good chance against Ecuador, but
I guess what? If Jamaica can come out that game with Mexico, the first game, you don't lose the first game, you come with that points. It opened up the group.
Okay.
It opened up the group. So a group that I think, as I said, Mexico might be the more flamboyant attacking team out of all three. The other two teams, as I said, Venezuela built on defense, right? If they catch you on the counter, they will score. Ecuador set up the same way. And if what I've seen the coach has brought into the squad, you basically see that he's gonna go for a strong defense here. He's gonna go play his strength.
It look like you're bringing me back, Marlon, to analyzing him, because I will be analyzing the hell out of these games now, based on what you're telling me, because I just can't see what you're seeing. To be honest, me think say are the same thing when we see over the next two competitions. Obviously, we're gonna improve because we're getting as a unit. But me not really see them team as problematic as to our team show the problems in. Because I think that they are bigger teams, like physical. The only team... Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I said. From a functional standpoint, they have been playing together, right? They're not... Probably the Mexican team have a few changes in it. But it's the same Ecuador team that has been... Venezuela team, the same team have been. Suriname Latest still leading the line, same way. A serious angle in the middle, same way. So, what I said, their team is built on defense.
Okay. And our team, what you would class our team built on, Marlon?
Well, it's going to be built on defense.
Okay. I'm just asking. Because this is what I agree with you. I think that Venezuela is a team that... Yeah, go ahead.
I think we have a shortcoming now. Not having Blake is injured, so we have to use who's there. And I think that could be one of our shortcomings. Big tournament. One of the keeper, and whoever has been selected, whoever, they have to make a name for themselves.
Okay. Yeah, I could have, if you had told me that Venezuela, I think Venezuela is the team that we could get something from. That's what I think.
Yeah, JD, we know the coach. We try to work his way in tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And for my team, still at the team, and I 10 defenders there, right? So the center backs, he show you where he's gonna go and where he's gonna use his strengths. The thing is, hopefully when we get that one or two chance, we take it.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So, how much points you expect we to come out with? Like, we're gonna do a better breakdown, but just by looking now and looking at all the squads that you saw, I know you will gather information like myself, in the future. So, how much points you think you're looking at?
Points. 3.
3 points. So 3 draws.
Definitely.
Jesus God, 3 draws. No, man, win a game. I'm rather lose 2 games and get a draw, and look good in the next 2 games.
We lost them, so getting 3 draws is good.
All right. Man, that's 3 draws. Jesus God. Oh Lord. Well, if we play good and get the draws, then I would be satisfied, to be honest. I would be satisfied, to be honest, But me no want to see not just KG. Everyone does in a defense, and Mikel Antonio up there bust sweat like that, because that's what happened in the big games. I mean, in the tournaments in Marlon, like the Gold Cup, when we meet Mexico, that's what happened, for majority of the game, At the start 2 minutes we tried something, and then at the end we tried something, So we want to see we constantly trying to work out of things and look even solid in certain places if we're gonna get a draw,
Yeah, but as I said, Judy, I think we saw the setup from the defensive shape in the Nation League, right? And I think he's gonna. Right? Okay. Because hopefully, I rather see use 2 box-to-box midfielder than having somebody in the midfield that won't have nothing there, more than trying to win the ball and give it away back.
Okay, well, Marlon, you can't tell the coach that one thing, The coach have him favorites them, So you're tired to see a man face. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but think you will know. All right, so Marlon, me not take up your time. Me I go just run through the super chats and stuff them, and then do like 20 more minutes and jump off, because we have a Nigeria video for do right, or maybe around 30-40 minutes.
That one big up.
All right. So yeah, man, respect. All right, that was Marlon, people. Marlon said we can get 3 points. I thought after Marlon talked, he would have given me, so we are going to get at least a solid 4 points then. Draw one of the games and win a game. But Marlon said all 3 games we are draw. People don't agree with Marlon. Because me not really agree with Marlon. I think we can win a game. I think we can beat. I think we can beat. I think we can beat Venezuela. We can try beat Venezuela. I don't think we're gonna beat Mexico. I don't think so. I don't think we have worked on all of those little crafts as yet for Mexico, Yeah, we can get the same goal like what we get off set plays, but based on what I saw from Mexico, I don't think so. I think Mexico we are gonna have the hardest time against. We are gonna have the hardest time out of all the games. Out of all the games, I think it's Mexico we are going to have a bag of problem with. All right? Even though they are the ones that we know, that's the game. Recent Venezuela became stronger. So if we don't, Sean, if we can't get no points against Venezuela, then I think we are getting the points, Sean, or 1 point we are coming to the group with him. Because I think Venezuela is the team we should be beating. All right? I know their system is damn on steroids. That's how they play football at all levels. That's facts. All right? Yes. They are all energy team. Everybody on that team can run for 900 hours without stop. All right? So we sure know. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Mexico ain't gonna be easy like what nobody's saying, people. Every time we meet Mexico, or anytime we meet some teams that passes the football, it's all sorts of chaos. And Mexico is one of the best at passing the football. Not because Dominica came back and scored 2 goals mean we barely won. It is not easy to maintain intensity when you are leading 3-0. Karen Bogle, it was not easy against Dominica, Karen Bogle, because if we're going to talk about the chances that we created, they had created several chances. They have created several open chances as well. Aside from what actually scored. So it was not as easy, none at all. Because the first 10 minutes, that's what changed Jamaica's style of play. So it tells you that it was not easy at all. All right? So, Karen, I watched the game 2 times and I broke down the game piece by piece. And you have segments. When you know you're not dominating a game, when every 10 minutes you have to look at it and say a 20 minutes pass, a 10 minutes pass, a 30 minutes pass. How much think Jamaica did in the first 30 minutes? Go back and check again, Karen, and you will see. It was not an easy game for Jamaica at all. Dexter Baker, massive respect for the super chat, said, it shouldn't be an issue to represent your country. These athletes are being advised incorrectly, which we agreed. We fully agree with you. Our strongest part of Jamaica is our marketing. All right. Fair enough. JD, 3 draws better than 1 goal. All I'm saying is, people, I want to see we pop out and show Venezuela that we can play some football. All right? Yes. Real Baller said, JD, stop it. We are Jamaicans. Greatest people on God's earth. But we are from somewhere else. We are from maybe 2 to 3 different countries in Africa. So why are those places not the greatest place on earth? Because we are from there, So we work out that Real Baller. And we are from some Indian places. We are from some places in Africa. So why are we not saying that other places are the greatest place on earth? Why it has to be Jamaica being the greatest place on earth? And I honestly want to learn your rebuttal to that is, All right? Because we are from somewhere. As I've learned when I'm covering Africa content, we might come from Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone as well, several places. So why all those places become less greatest? I am confused, and that's why I've always pushed back on these statements, because I can't understand why we become the greatest, but yet still the places that we are naturally, our DNA came from, those places are not the greatest. So is it the land of Jamaica is the greatest, or the people them? Because you said that the people them are the greatest, Which that makes no logical sense, Real Baller. Because if we're from somewhere, that means those people are still developing. So why we becomes more different than them when we think it's genetics run things? If you're going in the science, are you going to tell me that? I don't know. I'm waiting for a rebuttal. You get me? I'm trying to understand because I know what I'm saying is factual, you know. But I want to hear how you explain your way out of that. Because maybe that is the greatest. Or you can explain your way out of it. When it make no sense. You know? Man, them want to give me Jamaica citizenship. What? That's how you go on, Sean. Karen Bogle said, I never said it was easy, JD. Nowhere in my statement said or suggested that. Okay. All right. I in the note said facts. Yes, man. I just want Real Baller to answer me so I can understand. All right. Because you see, if I talk like that, they said I don't like Jamaica. That's what they're going to say now, which is a lie, you know. All I just did is just push back, sensible, and ask, how is that possible? Because I want to know if we had the Thanos gloves there in Jamaica, but it was not present in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Sierra Leone. I'm just wondering, because we came on boats, or four parents them, they had more different makeups because they had to survive through that. I want to know what was the problem. I'm trying to educate myself, Real Baller. So please educate me, Real Baller. Baptize me, Real Baller. All right. Chelsea Kabab said, I am Jamaican born, so I consider Jamaica the greatest. Big up. Okay, so because you're Jamaican born, okay, that make okay. If Real Baller had said that, because my born in Jamaica, me gonna say that means say, okay, I understand. So that means we should hear everyone from every country saying that that country is the greatest place on earth. Oh God. Okay, so that means even if it's not true, we have to just say it. So we have to have some level of delusion. If it's not true, we have to just say it because it's our country. Okay. And if you talk about other things, it make you not patriotic. Okay. All right. I'm trying to figure it out. Gmail says, but them places mixed and made a super race. Okay. So because they mixed and made a super race. Okay. That I would, if you said that at first, that I would agree with then. Caswell said, Panda Rock of Jamaica make you great. Okay. So what I thought what my boy said, the mixture of people made it a super race. All right. Yes, that's something I can take. All right. That is something I can take. Guys, make sure to smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Mirak says we comprised of multiple great countries, so we are hybrid. We take the best of all of them. All right. So that's what I wanted. Something that I can use to brag in arguments. You know, I can't just come up and tell people that we are just the best and I have nothing else to tell them behind that. So now I can say we are comprised of a lot of different people and we just splash them together and make one human being, and that's why every individual is more special. Baptism Agwan. The man himself. So Liad, let me see, Liad Sean Bass, Liad Juras. So when you guys go to your churches, I want to see a lady baptizing, you know. All right. These guys, oh my God. These guys are the worst. I'm telling you, man. Oh my God. I can't believe this. All right, Ty Rodriguez, thanks for being here. Seeing that a few of the players coming back are coming off injury, will minutes restriction be a major concern? Ty Rodriguez, two of those players, we are not even sure if they are going to play any at all. That's Andre Blake and Amari Bell. They will not be playing in none of the three first games. So obviously, if they are going to come back, they are going to be on minutes restriction for the fourth game because the games will only be more difficult. So yes, two of those players are going to be on minutes restriction. Ethan Pinnock, I think he should be solid to go. Lati Bodier should be solid to go without minutes restriction. I think maybe Ethan Pinnock because it's the same ankle plaguing him. So maybe Ethan Pinnock will be on more minutes restriction. So those are the three players that are, and Damar Gray is a broken shoulder he had. So I think he should not be on ministry restriction. So 3 of the players, them Rodriguez, should be on ministry restriction. Surely 2 will miss the first 3 games, and those 2 will come back on ministry restriction. But Ethan Pinnock, we have to wait and see first. All right. Yes. So thanks for the super chat. Massive respect. All right. Let me see what people saying. All right. So I have asked questions. Juras and Sean, have you not seen men baptizing? I have not seen a lady baptizing people in church, because I was in Jamaica's churches, and it's always men baptizing people. I have not really seen so much ladies doing the baptism, So I don't know. So I'm very sorry if I've done something wrong right there. Warrior said that, JD, it's merely men that baptize, as women are not strong enough. Okay, so thank you, Warrior. That's why I respect Warrior 777, man. Warrior 777 will beat me, but I come to my aid when these guys take him for a fool. Because Sean and the one Juras, yes. People, real baller, leave my business alone. You see, come here. Just all right, Gray gonna play. His broken shoulder blade heal. I think it should heal, but because I don't see it as foot injury, I don't think that will add minutes restriction, because I think it's more of the foot injuries. You get most minutes restrictions on, to be honest. Yeah, so that's what I was using to determine if he's going to be on minutes restriction. Ethan Pinnock, we know that the pressure on his leg is a big human being, so that easily could lead into restriction, like he plays the first 50 and then it comes back. But it's sound away. All right, you know what, people? No man now baptize me. Me now baptize none at all. All right, I was just trying to say, I wanted information to see why Jamaica is so great according to his brain cell, and the rest of places on earth not great. So I wanted to know so I can educate myself. All right, so that's why I had said baptism, but I have taken back that baptism. I don't want no man baptizing me. Good God. Wow. The level of disrespect. Come out of many one people. All right. My father baptized me, so I understand. Well, real baller ain't my father. I'm Juras. All right. Where is JFF Aaron? Leave it alone, all right, people? So we have 19 more minutes to go. Drop your comments so we can just chop it up and finish it on the 2 or 40 minutes, because I'm not going to be here for the rest of the day, because I have to do Nigeria stream after, and then I have an interview to do. All right? Yes, so I have to report all of what I've learned in the Jamaica space. All right? Okay, said me and no man must share a body of water. Why? Oh my God. Jesus said he's here. Jesus God. So Jesus here. So you couldn't forward to my aid to explain what I meant. You let these guys slaughter me. All right, it's okay. So a lot of you guys sitting in the shades, watching, and are dead with. Oh my God, people, I've misspoke. All right, I've misspoke right there. No man baptizing me. I am not baptizing. All right, yes, simple as that. Let me leave it right there. I was trying to gain some information, go into the psyche of the individuals, them to see what they truly saying, if it's something that they truly mean. All right. Leaving people business alone today. Oh my God. All right, guys, 250 on the board we need. All right, yeah, man. So thanks to all the persons that have checked in. We have Venezuela, Ecuador, and Mexico in the group. Be honest to yourself. Tell me, what are your expectations? All of these teams are FIFA rankings. Two of them are higher market values, which is Mexico and Ecuador. Those are the two higher market values. Quality players, when I've checked it, I would say Mexico team has quality right around it. Ecuador team have quality right around it, but they have some bigger players in certain positions as well. Venezuela have quality all around it, but maybe closer to Jamaica level quality as well. So off that alone, I would jump to say Ecuador and Mexico would go into this as the favorites, and Jamaica and Venezuela go in as a balance, and it will come down to style of play and who is up for it on the day. That's what I think. Misspeaking. No. Jesus Christ. All right. Corey says 4 points can take. I ask you what are you expecting? Don't tell me what can take we take with there. I ask you what happened or what you expect to happen. Just tell me that. That's all. Just tell me that. All right, E-Group probably said 0-0 Jamaica and Mexico. I don't see that. I mean, I think goals will be in that game. All right, goals every time we meet Mexico. Almost every time we meet Mexico, goals have to be scored. I don't know when last we have a 0-0 draw with Mexico. When last we have a 0-0 draw with Mexico, it has been a long time, you know, because we have played Mexico for the last 5 years, and I am almost certain we never had a 0-0 draw in the last 5 years. All right, we had 1-1 draws, right? We had 1-1 draws. We had a 2-2 draw. We had a 3-0 loss. So we have not drawn 0-0 to them. I Revive said reaching a knockout. That is his expectation. For me, I think that is too high. If you're going in and you're already underdog, and then you're saying the expectation should be you come out of the group, I think that is a little bit tough on the team. You have to be a little bit more realistic. You should say if we go through, we should be over the moon. So you can give the players and the coach way more credit because they were the underdogs coming through. You know, but to say that is the expectation. Anything lower than that, that's what I mean. Anything lower than that, you will be disappointed. I would be disappointed if Jamaica would make it through. You know, because if you check it, they would have been maybe the 3rd to 4th best team in the group out of 4. So I think, to be fair, if they go through, we need to congratulate them over the top, you know. God bless youth. I did with laugh. Neil Golson said we can beat Mexico and scrape a draw with Venezuela. Jesus God. So why we always disrespect Mexico? A team that we play so much times and we beat so little times. Good God. Phil B said, JD, do a quick team of the group. See if any Jamaican get in that team. I think in order for we to go to the next round, and every tournament, our goalkeepers are the best. So the first person getting into that, our goalkeeper. Any goalkeeper we choose, if we should make it to the next round, it's our goalkeeper making it to it. Our goalkeeper, Ethan Pinnock. Goalkeeper Ethan Pinnock, Dishan Burn, Ethan Pinnock, because we're sure that he has to play once he's there. So our goalkeeper Ethan Pinnock has to make the team of the year, our team of the tournament, if we make it there, because those are the players that will be under serious trouble for it to make it so far. Davian Pattison says, JD, we are a country of that often surprise people. So I think we can do something great. 5 points. I don't think it's impossible to get 5 points. Don't get me wrong. I'm just starting from the base, which is how they would rate it coming in. And then we'd start from there to analyze how people look at it. So if people over trying to push the boundary too high for them to beat the team, that's what I'm trying to cut out. Khalido Walsh says, morning JD, them I got beat the brakes off us. Jesus God. Richie Robinson says, we have a 1-0 win too. In the last 5 years, we have a 1-0 win over Mexico. Let me check that because I don't think it's out in the last 5 years. All right, so in the last 5 years, I have Jamaica here, so I can put it up so to make sure I register the 1-0 win. Because I know that the last 4 years we never got the win. So and we are in 2024, so 2019 we should beat Mexico. So let me go for 2018 to see Jamaica beat Mexico. 2019, the start of 2019. All right, we never played Mexico in 2019. We never played Mexico. None at all here. We lose to Mexico 2-1 here. Then we draw with Mexico. Okay, in the last 5 years, we never have no win over Mexico. That was before that. The last time we beat Mexico was before the last 5 years. All right? Before the last 5 years. We drew Mexico. We win 1-0 against Mexico in 2017. So that was 7 years ago. That was 7 years ago, Balakar. 7 years ago, Balakar. Not recent at all. That's 7 years ago, bro. Eagle probably said, I believe that Coach Hallgrimsson is going to enter the Copa with defensive formation. Yes, we don't believe. We know that will not be the case. We know that's the case. We don't believe. We know. Neil Golson, I told everybody Reggae Girlz would get out of the group. I have confidence that the Reggae Boyz will. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. 1-1 draw against Mexico. Ryan Graham says, I expecting the coach to start a good lineup. At least put up a good fight. All right. After this Leon Butler saga, I feel our team will be more focused. All right, fair enough. Thanks for the subscription. Reggae Boyz Sims. All right, and Gray. All right, and Gray. Okay, we have to look at someone on the attacking end. But I'm just going for defensive first because I know that these teams will get through. And we have to have these people to stop them. So these people have to be a part of it. But definitely Gray as well. I think Jamaica can draw with both Mexico and Ecuador. Then go for the win against Venezuela. So all right, so people sharing the same belief as me. That is Venezuela we should batter. Not batter, but beat. Sorry, beat. Beat. With luck, we can beat Ecuador and Venezuela. Then draw with Mexico. All right. Ideal Football said, JD, I was watching a Mexican channel and they say they are confident they can beat Jamaica with any squad, even with the worst team. But Ideal Football, they had done that over the years. So I am not surprised that they have that confidence. You get me? Because that is just the reality. We have lost to Mexico 1 billion times. I think we have lost to Mexico more than any other team. So let me see. Mexico-Jamaica comparison. Mexico versus Jamaica. Men football. Head to head. Let me see the head to head. All right. All right. Why they are saying that it's Mexico won 10 matches, Jamaica won 2, and 4 matches ended in a draw. So we only play Mexico 16 times. No, I want over every time we have played them in history. In history, we have played them more than 16 times. So I want the big head-to-head in all competitions. How much times we have played Mexico in history. Jobless, Samson said, jobless, JD, give thanks for another day. Yes, man. Massive respect for the continuous support, people. Yeah, man, really respect. Mindset Media said, Hallgrimsson do not put any confidence in his players. He make it seems that if he don't have the hype about the rest, yeah, I think that's what come off of this mindset. That is the only thing that I've gotten directly, and I think everyone got that as well. That's what people thinks after this one. JD, Mexico used to send a second string team in the Gold Cup. Yes, they used to as well. United States did it as well. I'm trying to find how much time we actually played them for real. Let me try Mexico, because maybe they have it in transfer market. All right, Mexico record, you know. All right, Mexico versus Jamaica. Let me try it over there. Versus Jamaica. Let me see if they have a record for that. No, they don't have a record for that. I have to go in and check it a little bit different. How much time Jamaica played Mexico? The last 7 games against Mexico, 3 draws, 3 win, 3 losses, and 1 win. All right, so no problem. Thanks for commenting, mister. So yeah, all right, that is the end right there. Yeah, man. No man, I was waiting on it, man. I was waiting on it because this was too much of a nice stream for the angry mob boss to turn up. So yeah, man, we had to make sure the mob boss can't turn up anymore. You know. 5 wins, 5 draw, 22 losses. So we have played them 32 times. And we have won 5 times, and we lost 22 times and draw 5 times, draw 5 times as well. So 27 times out of 32, we haven't gotten a we got a result 10 times out of 32, because a draw is still a result. The end move like Jesus. Trav, you need to tell me sorry, because my breakdown yesterday before the information them came out was spot on, Trav. It was spot. So hold on there. How much people block one person from the channel? Me block him. 2 other man block him. Oh my God. People was waiting on him to turn up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The boy no call me and diss me up on my phone, man. And there are other places people clip him and him friend him and diss me. Or him try influence other people for diss me. I don't know why him can't leave me alone, Just leave me alone, man. Alright? Jamaica is the lowest ranked team in Copa. Our optimism is misplaced, Early B said. Are we the lowest ranked team? One second, big boss. I will make sure that is accurate. We are ranked, but I know that we are not far from the lowest rank. That is true. All right, so 55 Jamaica rank. Yes, we are. We are the lowest ranked team. Yes, we are. So yes, we are. We are. Early B, we are. Yes, we are. The man had a lot of enemies. Well, I guess he, yeah. Yeah, we are the lowest. Yes. JD just baptized. Yeah, man, I can't afford the man to tell me about my mother every minute and I disrespect my man. And if him see me in a real life, him can't do that because whole heap of thump him and get him job on, broke it in two, You understand me? And him have to go for him gun come shoot me, So, I can't afford for him to tell my mother so much times. And him now go up on another platform and disrespect nobody. That is the whole case. Over here alone him come and go like him want disrespect people, So it can't work. So, him have to just go other places and just live him life, man, Yeah, man, him just go to places. We not follow him. We are going to remain intelligent and don't disrespect him. So him can go everywhere and anybody where allow him to disrespect people, you and him are the same thing. The same crosses. All right? Yes. So we now go disrespect him, make him just keep on doing him foolishness because that's what he does. That's how him get him kicks. All right? Yes. So him can text me all him on Instagram, diss me up. Him know if him see me in a real life. Him threatened me last night, say, if I come to Jamaica when me get deport. When me get deport, the boy and him waste man friend, Robert Green, or what him want name. People clip him and send, come give me. But when me get deport from foreign, what am I gonna do me? Yeah, I don't know what I do to these mans, I wonder if them gonna think me an idiot at Jamaica. Robert Green and Travis, if you know on a life, when you fool in yourself, if you think they can do me not at Jamaica, when I'm most so idiot. All right, Robert Green, yes, I told you to come to Belgium, yes. But believe me, you don't fool yourself. Let me give you a serious message. All right, yeah, man. Because me will stay right so I can't walk on road in a Jamaica. All right, Mr. Robert and Mr. Travis, don't ramp with me. Make it stay right there. So when you don't like me, just let it stay right there. So just go on and like the people them, and it's okay. I am not an idiot, and I'm just trying to deal with you respectful because I'm trying to make you be a better person. That's all I'm trying, to make you be a better person. That's all. All right, and I'm trying to be a better person as well. Don't threaten me, Travis. Don't threaten me ever in a life. Okay, if you do it again one more time, the last warning, you're gonna get where I look for. All right. So as people, the man are threatening me again. All right, you see him do it again. All right. You see, people, he might eat again. As so much things out. Yeah, man, chop down the boy text me on my email and you know what Instagram thingy. Instagram bad me up. I'm bad up pasta. I'm bad up. Oh, I'm gonna listen back to the name them. When him bad up him just bad up the whole away. So Chris Smith, yes. Him know him have Chris Smith in the war. Him have Pastor in the war. Pastor not do the man nothing, you know. Travis is just hateful, you know. Travis is just hateful. Alright? Him just hateful. Pastor don't do that man nothing more. I'm gonna listen if Jason name calling. Alright? But you see, me no want Travis have no war with nobody else. Me I gotta just war with him. Him alone. Cause I'm sure nothing more risk, you know. And the boy keep and I done me, you know. Alright? You see, Travis, we still remain respectful and you keep on a this brother. Alright? He's not hateful. No, man. The man does hate Pastor, brother. And him hate Chris Smith. On every stream, though, no. On every one of our stream, him don't do it on no place else. All right? Yes. Jamaica and Mexico have met 32 times. Thank you, Reggae Boyz. All right? I wanted to shake his hand when I was in the stadium. Okay, my goodness. Jesus God. Oh, Lord. Be careful. Oh, my God. You see, Travis, stop other people. Because you see other people see in the stadium. Travis, all right? Yeah, you're like a big bad man. All right? So, Travis, don't make we fight it, Travis. All right, stop threatening people. We are show you respect. You're a Jamaican like our brother, like our brothers. So stop war with Travis. We don't want to war with you. We just want you to leave you alone. All right, Travis. We just want you to leave you alone. That's all. So if me see you come back and cuss again, or me hear nobody clip me, clip you and cuss me, me and your ass. All right, me and you. Because make me I give you a way out for you, just leave you alone and just leave the streams alone. Alright? Travis, why I never hear you disrespect your fake signature man? Oh my God. Chris Smith. You need to stop as well, Chris Smith. You need to stop. Just leave Travis alone. Yeah. Phil B said, JD, I can't lie. Travis is persistent on every channel. No, on my channel alone him come and I tell me about my mother. Brother, I talk to Travis. JD, so Joshua think me afraid of Travis. You really think me afraid of Travis? So no, I'm gonna do Travis something just to prove on a point. You see how them foolish this year? Travis, you saw people want me do your thing. You see people want me do your thing for prove who me is. All right, Travis, don't make me have to do your thing for prove who me is, you know. All right. All right, Lee. All right, yeah, man. But we reached to the end. You know. Joshua said I should do him something. Oh, my God. Travis, no more. Don't send me no more threats. Or else it's going to be the end of you. All right, yeah, man. It shouldn't have reached there this far. Travis tell too much people on my channel about him mother, and him can't do it over him other platform them. Him cannot do it. Alright? Him cannot do it. Him not rate you over here because him claims that we come from foreign and we are big fool and all them stuff there, you know? So Travis not like nobody from overseas, you know? King Robert, big of myself, thanks for being here. Yeah, man, Michael said I just make him know. That's how it is, you know, from this point. You know, me and him I did bridging, but the boy dissed me. The boy called me and bad me up. And me I tell him, said the last opportunity, I have for just fixing problems. Or else me I go fixing problem for him. Alright? Yeah, man. Everyone says the same thing. Some said, JD, no, me know, you are real Jamaican. Yeah, no, man. Travis can't worry, man. I broke up Travis, man. Travis have to go for him gun, man. Like all of them in Jamaica, they go for war with me. They have to go for them gun. So, me not worry Travis, man. We just want peace. Alright, Travis? We choose peace. You know, we're up on Kendrick's side. So, yeah. Him a go on till a man. Yeah, man, Travis can't take it so personal, you know? Because nobody here don't do him anything. People just say their take. Travis, the problem is you have Jamaican channels that are Jamaican-centric. So, Travis, why not stay there? You have Jamaican channels. Majority of the channels in the space, they are favored. They are favored the local born teams from day one. Majority of the channels. So you can go anywhere else and be okay. You understand me? And you keep on coming here every morning to fight with it. Yeah? So just go to your any platform you go to. They are much more in line with what you're saying. They are much more. Almost every one of them. All right, so you know, let's go here, and we don't have a problem with that. So why you have a problem with we align with saying these players are the best players, which we know are the truth, you know. We know the truth, you know. But you still want to beat you and this way up, and you know the truth too as well. The man love the spotlight, and I kill him teeth behind him keyboard. Yeah, man, him get him in 10 minutes. As I finish people, me I go say, me not block him, you know. Me I go make him tired for talk about me, and me not pay him the mind. You know, because he's going to text me and bad me up again. Like the 1,650 times. I'm going to pay him the man. I'm going to say, Travis, that is not true. You're lying on me. You understand? Yes. So that is Travis, people. All right. So, people. Freddie said, Freddie J said, JD, I have a question. Go ahead, Freddie, before we go. Because I had to make up my... I'm going to start this a little bit late. I'm going to start this a little bit late, all right? So go ahead, big boss. Ronaldo, Messi never declined international call-up. Okay. Go ahead, Freddie. We are waiting on the question. Go ahead. Go ahead, big boss. I'm trying to get the... All right, let me find a Nigeria video. No, it's not going to work, you know, Jason. It will never answer, you know. It will never answer. Me almost certain of that thing. You got to stop them foolishness, you know. You go down the road of Travis now, now. Stop going ramp with me now. What is the best option for the coach to get success from this system and squad? I am going to do that in a different video, big boss, all right? Because me don't want Jason to call in, so let me just stop, all right? Yes, so people, I have come to the end of this program. I'm not taking one more call, all right? Yeah, man. Because then people get on my nerves, you know. All right, yeah, man. So I have a Nigeria video to do, and I'm going to do my Nigeria video right now. All right, so people, take care. Love all of you guys. I am not baptizing. No man not baptizing me, and all of those things. All right. Yes, this was a fantastic stream. Maybe aside from Travis and the baptisment. All right, we have broken down every single thing. All right. Yes, JC is a member of the cult. All right. Yes, he's a member of the cult. He's not a member of over here. He just uses over here to get what he wants. He's a member of the cult, people. Yes. So let him stay with his cult. Don't want to take Jason call. Yeah. Because when you not tell Travis to stop him foolishness. Alright, so we can get that sorted out now. Good. Good. All right. Owen said, what a go on? No, man, we're good, man. We're good, man. All right. Oh, I ignore a member of the channel. I don't know. You let the member speak. No. It's done. All right. We don't want Jason to become a member because we don't want him speak. All right. We don't want him speak. We literally don't want him speak. So he can just unmember himself. All right. Yes. We don't want him speak. Yes. Stop bullying my program. And some of you subscribers, stop bullying my program. When you don't go over Jason's channel and go like so when you know me and ask him for call me, which me don't want him call me either. But when you don't do the same thing, stop take my program for a prom push. Like a Jason and Pastor make my program and Marlon. When you stop it, all right? Enough is enough. Me's a big star myself. All right, yes. When you give me some respect. Bright and face they like. I put me every day, me and them people have a war. Bright and feisty. All right. I would have played again. Hold on, people. Okay, Liberia. Sorry. Yes, man. Yeah, man. JFF, yeah, man. We don't want the man and because we want to burn him out. You know, because him joined the cult. So we have to beat him, you know? Yes. When him over him channel, them now tell him, say him to call me. And bother me, you know, which me no want him bother me. You understand me? Yes. World Cup, Africa World Cup. I'm just working on the next video, people. If you want to follow me, you can follow me. I think you will learn some things just like myself. Nigeria U17 teams is a very, very good team. They are doing a good job. They are just one win away from making the next World Cup. They had done well in the last World Cup, you know. Done well in the last World Cup. I thought they beat USA as well. Yes. Yeah, man, they did some good things, you know. All right, where them a cuss in a chat now? Good morning, Owen. Oh yeah, man. Where am I say down there, people? What? Okay, yeah, man. Him not going to talk at midnight. You know, me not available. Yes, me glad. All right, yeah, man. Me gonna talk at midnight to himself. I don't know, but you still don't remember me. You know, so I wanna leave my platform and stop telling my foolishness on my platform, man, and stop mash up my platform for doing what I want to do, people. Respect my platform, man. All right, yeah, man. Jason having platform, we support people, send people over Jason platform, but Jason should not do what he want to do on my platform. He should have little respect, Liberia. Some respect, Jason needs to show it to the platform. Live stream. So you guys coming over there or not? You guys coming over there to all a reason on football, actual football or not? Africa, World Cup qualifiers. You guys coming over there? Qualifiers. Or you guys are gonna stay for the rest of the mix up in the Jamaica space? Cause more coming this week. This qualifier. U6. This evening, more coming, man. Don't worry, more coming. Watch along. All right, let me see. How much is rate? Why don't you support my midnight show? You know, wake up them time there, so you specifically do that. So no, me for the other people at work, for come support Jason show. Oh, that makes sense. I have done enough where Jason and need to tell me some support him show. All right, yes. If I come there, I drop a like on it. Me not have a comment because you have people there who don't like me, so I don't want to comment. Me not comfortable. So you just have you remember you are the man where I like see I look, you know. All right, you want everybody like, you know. So yeah, everybody a friend, you know. Me not really work that way because if I see Travis over your channel, me not go feel happy. All right, so me not go comment. Okay, you want us to send a free shiny super chat over Jason? Well, if you want to do that, you know, I think you would be glad about that too as well. But maybe you will still have a problem. Because I look like he has a problem with me, you know. Him not say everybody me not likable. And then I tell me say me not likable. So if me don't want to be places where me not like, where me not like, why me can't choose it? Lord, me alone, man. What that boy face this, man. The people what did not tell him say feisty? But me not likable and him likable. Okay. Well, me don't want everybody like me. Alright? So me don't want to go everywhere. So you can't bully me. Me nah come over there. It nah happen. People. I want to understand it nah happen. Me nah sell my soul for go over Jason's channel. It nah happen. I will not turn down any support. Alright? It nah happen. Me nah sell my soul for go over Jason's channel, people. Alright? Yes. He might try to sell him soul for get fans. When him could have just get the fans them naturally. Alright? What is happening later, JD? More mix-up coming out, man. Mix-up 4.0. So I'm saying, asking the people if they're going to come and watch me talk on African football. Or they're going to stay for the rest of the mix-up 3.0. It's Friday, no? It's Friday. It's money day. It's money day, so it's going to be the most streams. A 54-hour stream is going to go on. And 17.8 more million mix-up. You understand me? Yes. But I think I've come to the end of the mix-up. So I will just be on football after this. All right, so All right, so let me get the. I'm just setting up my stream here, people. JD, don't sell out. No, man. Chris Smith, I've never joined any WhatsApp group. I have not done no name stuff there. It will never happen. All right? I am good. I was in one WhatsApp group and it was because I created it because they wanted to use my platform. Leader wanted to use my platform for people to subscribe to it. After that, I was never in any other group, and I have only commented in that group 1 or 2 times when one tried to disrespect me, and I had to raise him up. You know, that's it. I've never gone back into a group, and I don't need to. What I do YouTube. I don't need a Jamaican meet and greet package. You get me? That's what WhatsApp groups are. I'm not that. I'm not that friendly, no, man. I want sleep. I want sleep, and I want my free time with my family, you know? Today I have my free time at home because my little kid will be over grandma, and I just take the time to do some videos with you guys. I have no problem if people have groups, you know. I have no problem, but I just don't want that to be my excitement because that is not my excitement. People come here to watch me, and they supported me over the years because of what I'm doing here. And the people will text me directly if they want on Instagram, and whenever I have the time, I can respond and stuff, you know. But that should be about it, nothing else. Live. All right. All right. Yeah. Oh. Okay, education is better than the mix-up. Yes, man. But even this video, you know, we did it in an educational purpose, you know, a format, you know, because remember what we're trying to show the kids them that signs to Mr. Butler, that maybe they're doing the wrong thing. Your family need to have more power over you. So, and that's why I'm surprised that Real Baller misquoted everything that I've said yesterday, you know, because I put so much work in my opinions sometimes. You know, people don't see it after. After watching my video, I've watched 3 other locations. I've watched Sportsmax. They're saying the same thing as me. After that, I've watched CVM. They're saying the same thing as me. After that, after my video put up, you know, and Real Baller come here talk other foolishness. You see? So people, I'm going to shut off for a little while. Then I will come back 15 minutes over my next channel. I'm doing African video. It's a second leg for the girls. You can learn a lot if you come over there. Straight football. You can learn why Jamaica Youth 17 girls never qualified. You can learn where the other teams are in their development and all of those things. So it's always good to watch other contents. And I do ask you to watch other contents, because if you watch other contents, maybe you won't hang up so much on certain statements when I have made those statements. Yeah? So take care, and I will see you later, people. Bye-bye.